Hey everybody, what's up? Good evening. How are ya? It's me, Archer. I missed you guys. How was the week? TGIF. Thank goodness it's Friday. What's cooking, everybody? How's it going? Hey Melissa, Mom. Hey Mama T. Hey Shelly, AF. What up, y'all? How's it going? Thanks for coming. Welcome to All Signs. Special night. We're doing a special Friday night edition All Signs. I just wanted to do a couple. Next week, we'll get back to the normal schedule. Monday night All Signs, and then Aries through Pisces individual collective readings. Okay, back on track tomorrow, Monday. I don't even know what day it is right now. TGIF. Hey Twinkle Twinkle, what's up Twinkle Star? Spinny hugs, love you guys. All right, so let's take a peek and see what's going down. How are you? Hey Janet, what's up? Ralph, what up guys? And welcome if you're new here. I'm Archer. I'll be your tarot reader for the evening. And the mod squad down in the chat, they will be your OG concierge. So feel free to stop down there, say hi, and do some manifesting tonight. And in honor of Mercury retrograde, because it is officially happening, all right, it's a thing. We are in Mercury retrograde until August 11th. In honor of that, I'm going to read from Pisces to Aries tonight. We're going to do it backwards, all right? Kids, save ourselves. I wish this gear wheel had a thing to make me talk backwards. That'd be kind of cool. Anyways, so hey Sandra, what up? Hi Tina, hola. Hey Brittany, what's cooking? Hey Charles, hi Alyssa. What you guys up to? Lucas, hello, 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 hello. Hi April. Oh, April was a mechanic on Knight Rider in the second season. Cool, I like it. I got. If you're a Gemini, that's even better because Rebecca Holden's a Gemini, so that's kind of cool. What's up, Healing Garden? Good evening, Spinny Hugs. What's up, guys? So yeah. I actually want to add in, we're going to do a timestamp before we jump into Pisces real quick, because I had one of my dreams and I got to share it. I brought it up during coffee and cards this morning, but I got to bring it up again here. So I want to pop a timestamp at 2 minutes even for, we'll just, my dream. Oh no, we'll call it like collective messages. Yeah, let's do collective messages at 212. All right. So this collective message that I got, I had one of my, I'm Archer. I have really weird dreams, but so in this dream, though, this was just the other night, okay? It was Wednesday night that I had a dream and I was sitting on a bench, right, with this old dude, just an old guy, beard, never seen him, don't know who he was. He never told me. So he was my smoking man from the X-Files, right? And in the dream, he sat and asked me, he says, do you know why the signs mean nothing? And I go, what do you mean? And he says that the signs don't mean anything because you haven't assigned any prompts to them. We all keep seeing repeating numbers, our person's car, billboards, feathers, coins, things that resonate. The way this smoking man X-Files guy explained to me was that we have to assign parameters. Very much like ChatGTP prompts. We have to actually tell God what each of those signs mean, and our guardian angels will provide. He's like, you should try it. And I didn't understand at first, but somehow I just got it in the dream. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to come up with something really rare. Whenever somebody is throwing evil eye at me, any kind of jealousy or gluttony or guilt or shame or whatever, any kind of bad juju, right? I want to be notified. All right. He says, how? I said, I'm Italian. That's just, anyways, but no, he's like, how? I said, I want to see a black colored, old, round, fish-eyed body style Ford Taurus. I'm a Motor City baby at heart. So I'm like that. And I want it the old, like 2001 body style. I don't want something new. I want it rare because those cars made it through cash and clunkers and they're still on the road in 2025. It's a sign. And then I woke up from the dream. Then Thursday morning, I took Mama T, I go and pick her up, take her for her PET scan, right? And on the way there, quietly at a traffic light, on the other way, black 2001 body style Ford Taurus. And all I did, I looked at it, I looked up while Mama T was talking, and in my head I said, who is it? And I heard a name. It works, y'all. All we got to do is, like, you keep seeing the repeating numbers and you don't know why. Why do you keep seeing their car and you don't know why? Why the feathers? Why the coins? Why the whatever, upside down airplane stamp? Right? You got to tell them what you want that to mean. You literally can assign whatever you want it to mean, and then they will mean more. The numbers usually go to an angel number. All you got to do is Google and then add the angel number to it. But especially in physical, tangible signs, we forgot to assign parameters to it. I'm like, dude. And I woke up and I Googled and I looked, and it was my Paul McCartney Yesterday moment that I'm like, I don't see this on the internet anywhere. This is like an original idea. I had figured, I just picked it up watching a YouTube video. It got planted in my brain. It's not out there. And we all clicked accept when we decided to be chosen ones and light workers. We forgot to read the terms and conditions. It happens. I still do that to this day with apps on my cell phone. So it's a thing. So give it a try. It's totally freaking cool. All right. And we will be doing more cards and coffee. That's where the super chat questions have moved to. Donations to the channel and that are always appreciated, accepted, but never expected. But Monday, Wednesday, and Friday next week will be more of the cards and coffees that we do the super chat questions. And I'm not sure which one, but one of those three, I'll do an evening super chat for those of you like in a different time zone or the morning doesn't work well. I'll accommodate. All right. I'll move an emergency reading to the morning. I'll move the super chat to the night. I just don't know which day it'll be yet, but I'll let you guys know. I'll keep you posted. So please subscribe, like, share, comment. Even if you wish to you want to claim the readings that are coming, but you want to keep your private life private, you can just pop an emoji because God totally knows what you're thinking when you put the emoji. So it still counts and I can still help you along with the 70,000 other people here in the fam, help you to manifest it. Okay. And consider subscribing if you are new here too, because Melissa and the Mod Squad are working. Actually, all 70,000 of us are working to get me up to 70,000 by July 27th for angel number 727. So if you are new here, we'd love to have you hang out. I do the all signs standard schedule is all signs Mondays at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then we've got Aries through Pisces live individual collective readings throughout the week. And then I pop in with the pick of cards and the other stuff as soon as the schedule works out for me. And then sometimes I sleep too, but not often. It's a thing. I don't even remember if I had food yet today. That's okay. I totally had Tropical Smoothie Cafe, so you know I actually ate. It's cool. And yes, this is a sunrise sunset that I had banana into. I have to use sunrise sunset. Oh wait, I'm going to keep that QR code off the screen until Tropical Smoothie wants to like sponsor me. But I always get the sunrise sunset because I mean they literally named a drink after Caitlin Petty's song, so it's cool. Okay. Hey Tia Via, what up? Allie, Angel, how you doing? Hey PG, what's up? Pisces girl. Lady B, you guys ready to read some cards? You want to dive in? In honor of Mercury retrograde, we will start with Pisces tonight. We're going to go for it, okay? And then we'll work our way backwards to Aries, all right? And there will be timestamps afterwards, so you'll be covered. And if you want to book a personal private reading with me, there's still 2 weeks left that you have to email me. Then the app, the screen, the website, everything will launch. You'll actually have scheduled pricing and availability, easy peasy piece of cake coming up for August, okay? That and there's a lot of cool stuff in store for August and September. Even though I'm not on the camera all the time, I stay busy. So it's cool. Hey, Jalen, what up, girl? Sandra, spinny hugs. Hey, Ryan, what up? 33, light and love, peace and love. All right, and peace and love to everybody. Whether you're here right now for the live or you find this reading later, peace and love, all right? Okay, let's dig in, dive in, and tune in, all right? All the messages, whatever comes out, will be for highest and greatest good, of course, but even the bad stuff, I'm going to convey it across to you because when y'all are with me, I'm your ride or die. You're protected. I'm your crystals. My chariot's bulletproof. Have you seen that thing? I got a thing for T-tops and freedom panels. I don't know. It's a Jeep thing. If you can read this, turn me over. Anyway, all right, let's dig in. Let's go for it. We're going to start with Pisces and work our way to Aries tonight. Why does that table look crooked? It's weird. Hold on, my Virgo moon does not like that. Let's fix that. Yeah. Much better. Woo. Okay, cool. I would not have made it all night like that. I kid you not. I would have stopped at some point, but like, sorry, y'all, I can't do it. Got to straighten this thing. All right, let's go for it. We're going to start with Pisces. Let's break in. Why do I do that? I don't even do that. I don't even like doing that. That was weird. Anyways, let's start with Pisces, and we're going to use the shadow deck to kick in, okay? You could be right, just Mimi. Mimi was John Lennon's mom's name. Hi, Mimi. What's up? And it's probably not the table. You were totally right. Or half left. I don't know. But all right, let's do Pisces at 9:19, okay? And thank you to everybody that's here. And hi, Pisces. What's up? What you up to? You get to go before the sun goes down tonight. Isn't that cool? I love it. All right, let's tap in and tune in, God. Tap me into Pisces energy, please. And thank you. And give me everything you got. And thanks for being here too, Pisces. Spinny hugs. All right, let's see what we've got for Pisces. Let's tap in and tune in. Pisces. What do we got for Pisces? All right. Yep, that's an all right. Oh my gosh, your person energy all over my table. They don't want this to be over. All right, let's find out what's up. When the deck jumps cards, it's charged and ready. So 2 shuffles. Here we go. Let's connect in. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty, proud, powerful, slightly perfect Pisces. I was trying to think of something good for the male Pisces, but you know what? You can be a pretty guy too. It's cool. All right. Well, overall energy is the Lovers, Gemini energy, which tells me what you guys have been going through is part of what's written into your soul's blueprint. When I use the Biblical Shadow Tarot, hey, Selena, what up, girl? When I use the Biblical Shadow Tarot for a reading, this is not just an intuitive energy pull. Whoa, devil horns. That's interesting. This also is when I go to God and I'm like, I need Pisces blueprints, please. I need to actually see their soul's blueprint. All right, so we're going to get down to your electrical schematical blueprint. The King of Wands, Sagittarius energy, the Chariot. The Lover's card's Gemini energy. Some of you guys might be a Gemini moon. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, that's Taurus. Ten of Swords, Gemini. Page of Pentacles, Virgo. Magician, more Virgo, could be another Gemini. King of Swords, more Gemini. Whoa, there's a lot of Gemini in this reading. King of Wands on the Chariot, though. Some of you guys might have never even met this person yet. Like you guys live digitally, met digitally, or live at a distance from each other with that Chariot, okay? With all this Gemini energy, I'm pulling some duality off of it, which is something that's telling me either this person doesn't have the ability to keep their word or they're just straight up a procrastinator because they're scared of making decisions. Sagittarius and Cancer energy. Some of you guys are dealing with a twin flame soulmate connection. Seven of Pentacles on the Ten of Swords, though. See, we're coming to the end of a stagnant period for you, okay? It could be a little bit of a procrastinating energy where they're... the Seven of Pentacles, the parable of the sower here. Some of you guys might actually live near, I'm seeing cornfields or a corn maze. But the thing on this is that I'm pulling more of a traditional energy off of this, of like futility, in the fact that they have a fear of failure. You say yes, I say no. The Beatles song Hello Goodbye might resonate to you, or it just resonates towards their indecisive energy, right? But the Magician card shows Mercury retrograde. Looks like it's more of a catalyst along with Uranus moving into Gemini. I think that's done something to clear their mindset and allow them to find some focus, okay? Third house energy, which means they're getting ready to communicate and they want to unstick this whole thing. It's like every time that they promised, like every time they promised you we'll see each other this week, or we'll see you on Wednesday, or I'll call you Thursday at 7:30 or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It literally got to the point with the Ten of Swords that you're like, I know they'll flake. I know they're not. I'm not even getting excited anymore about it. They are so non-committal anyways that it's just like, okay, yeah, I'll talk to you on Thursday, sure. And then you don't even set the time aside. Magician card. That was one of their walking red flags, wasn't it? The fear of commitment that came out to it. And it got to that point. The thing is, yeah, they really overplayed the let go and let God thing. I get it, because they've been saying these things since you met, making promises and then hoeing you out. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or somebody has a garden. Because I literally, I've never used that terminology, but I saw a garden hoe. I never use that terminology. That is interesting. Somebody here live in an inner city energy. Justice card on the Six of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. Ace of Pentacles. I think they're burnt out on it. Six of Pentacles to the Justice card. You know what it is? It's kind of like that all you wanted is someone that listened to you and made time for you. Six of Pentacles on Justice. And that is totally fair. You know what I mean? Because this person was more busy and more occupied with themselves, their personal stuff, their work, everything that's going on. The universe revolved around them. And literally, you were like, if you would just make 20 minutes for me with your phone down or in another room, that's all I asked. Like, you weren't worried about money and status and all that. You just really wanted someone that would reciprocate. All you wanted was someone that would just take that little bit of time to focus on you, right? Because if you guys are supposed to be in this type of a connection, they should be your best friend that you can confide in without having to have a fear that later it's going to come back to haunt you, that the stuff you talked about, you know, pillow talk vibes, right? That then later there'd be a fight and they'd use it against you. Could be a Libra or Taurus. Somebody here, you or them, might be born on the 6th or the 11th, possibly the 1st or the 10th, okay? A lot of ones are stalking you. 1, 1, 11 on the Justice card, the 10s. Some of you guys might even be seeing like angel number 111 or the 1111 vibes, which does pull a little bit of twin flame justice on this. And that some lessons have been learned. I want more on the Justice and the Chariot. Strong Cancer and Libra energy at the moment. Also Virgo. Doesn't have to be their sun sign though. Just the part of their chart that activates when I ask about you. And they got a couple parts of their charts that activate. The Hermit, the Moon card. Oh, wow. See? And the Tower card. They know what they did. The self-sabotage energy was strong with this one, yes. But this Tower card I'm seeing on the Moon card is something as a result of your prayers or the stuff that you've been waiting for to have happen. Okay? All you wanted out of this is that mutual friend that's like in a good relationship. Oh. Pisces, hey, you know that one person that like the one friend they had that you were like, you didn't mind them hanging out with, the one that you thought was kind of like a good influence on them? They're actually talking to that person about you. The Moon card, some of you guys, the telepathic connection is still pretty strong, and you've been having dreams about them that you think might just be your brain's way of processing through some stuff. It is actually how you guys are communicating. You are still keeping them in check and kind of helping them along. And in turn, what you have happening in the dream is little bits of previews of your future and a bit of a reward for what's coming. Okay. So the thing is here is that that friend is rubbing off on them and you don't even know it because they don't bring it up. It's not happening publicly. They're not making posts about it. It's like that, you know, the one friend that maybe they still played the video games with, or maybe for my guy Pisces, this is the one girl that you didn't mind her going, like, you didn't get weird vibes off of her if they went shopping for the day or they went and played around at Michael's for a while, you know? This is that person. And also for confirmation, they're in a relationship, but it's a good one, okay? Now, your person is actually, you know how like all that childhood programming, the way their parents treated them, et cetera, and so forth, it's actually kind of wiping that energy out with that Ace of Pentacles we saw. And now they're kind of learning in a weird sort of monkey see, monkey do type of a vibe, 3 of Cups to the Page of Cups, about how to love. Okay? So for some of you guys, you've wished for this to happen for a while. Your prayers haven't gone unanswered. They're just a bit of a stubborn person. For some of you guys, could even be another Pisces possibly. Okay? So this mutual friend that's helping them, like reteaching them things, right? Where they're like, oh, you can't hang out tonight because you have to go and make time for your person. I thought we always partied and did stuff. And they're like, well, no, you know, and I don't want my husband or wife to get upset or my boyfriend, girlfriend get upset. So, you know, I got to look out for me on this one, but we'll catch up later. They're like, oh, wait, my dad or my mom, no gender in tarot. It was never like that. My parents didn't do it that way. And that got them to that point of thinking where they're like, oh, now I get it. So it's rubbing off on them just as you wished. Oh, I knew it. 6 of Cups on the 7 of Wands. See? They were still locked in their head by the childhood programming, the way their parents raised them. But now it's in a different mindset. Maybe they're couch crashing for some of you or lost their place and they had to go stay with a buddy or a friend or move back home. But whomever it is that they're hanging out with more, even though they're not really publicly posting about it, it's really helping them like relearn how things are supposed to work, okay? I think they came from a rough home or a rough family. And they just had to beat through that, and they will. The Chariot card, okay? Could be a Cancer or a Taurus for some of you guys. I pulled another Pisces too. For some of you guys, could be 2 Pisces. Taurus is here again. Aries is here too. And you see, there is still a spark between you guys. I told you that the dreams and that was a way that you guys were telepathically communicating with each other. On the Ace of Wands, it tells me that that flame, that spark, it's still there, okay? So it's at a point where they're learning and they're thinking about you, and then they're getting to the point that they're going to feel comfortable to make a 2 of Wands decision to elevate forward, because with a 3 of Wands, they know they're running out of time to finish learning this, okay? So this allows them to like overcome that 6 of Cups, straight up mind humping. Their parents wrecked them, okay? And they had to overcome that way and like stop following the old outdated thinking, okay? It doesn't work the way it did 2 generations ago or 1 generation ago. They needed to adapt and catch up to the times, right? Page of Swords, they're learning their lessons. and more confirmation that they're also stalking. Told you. Yep, they do make social media posts about you. And with the duality, that's how I know you know that some of those posts are about you. You're right. But you guys also cancel each other out because you're looking at their social media and they're looking at yours too. The thing is, it's like, you know how they're, you know what they're learning? A relationship is a full-time job. You can't just, once you've got Pisces, you can't just give up on the connection. You've got to keep nurturing the connection. That's how the long-term relationships last. When I do readings for married couples that have been married for 20 plus years, you know how many tower card moments they've had in their lives, but they make it through it. And you guys can do that. They just never looked at it that way until now. So they're going to invest in this the way they should have, you know, and instead of overthinking and thinking ahead, you can't put the roof on the house until you've got a solid foundation. I see this going one bite at a time, one step at a time, to work through each thing as it comes up with the Two of Swords. Libra, Scorpio, Aries energy. It's kind of a thing on this is that they were just way too self-centered before to give you any attention. They just really needed humbled big time. And God's been throwing some tests at them. Tower card, Two of Swords. Leave Isaac alone. He was cool. Isaac was a cool dude. But anyways, see, have faith. The tower cards they're going through are what's bringing them right back. Their tower cards are just a death of a way of thinking that they've had basically since day uno. All right. You or them could be born on the 18th, the 10th, the 28th, the 27th. The 7th is here. July 7th might be a date that resonates along with March 16th. Then we also have the 21st, the 23rd, the 14th, the 5th. The 25th comes out along with the 30th, maybe even the 31st. And somebody's got to be a life path number 1 or in their life year of number 1 because there's a lot of 1s and 7s coming your way. Or somebody here birthday could be the 17th. And for some of you guys have the same birthday, just different months, like a May 27th and then a February 27th. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, cool. So I hope that helps, though. Some of you guys have already heard from them. They just had to be humbled, okay? And the way to know if you've already gotten the message or if you're waiting to get the message is simply based on the distance and the time between the two of you because you know your own story. So we're actually at a 50-50 point. About half of the Pisces here have already gotten the message and things are starting. The rest of you guys are getting ready to catch up, okay? Leo season is going to be pretty epic for you. There is actually really strong Leo energy like all over the reading and a lot of Cancer too. Virgo's here, Sagittarius, Scorpio and Aries, Libra, Gemini, Taurus, and Aquarius is here too. Okay, so I hope that helps, Pisces, and peace and love, and please subscribe, and I will see you later on for another All Signs and later on for your live collective reading, all right? In the meantime, Page of Swords and Snoop, all right? Have time. Sandy, what's up, brother? How you doing? Thank you so much. You are so generous. Oh, my word. Pisces, everybody, this All Signs is sponsored by Sandy Martin, all right? When you're near the sandiest of beaches, Sandy Martin's got you covered, all right? Thank you so much. You are so generous. I love you. Thank you. Total bro spinning hugs for you, for sure. All right. We have not yet. You are doing fine, Madden. You got time. We're actually in honor of Mercury retrograde doing it reverse. So Cancer is not for a little bit. We're getting ready to start Aquarius. So you got some time left still. All right. And just the ones for retrograde. Next Monday night, we'll be back to Aries to Pisces. I just wanted to do it once. Hey, Balin. What up, yo? Hey, Jackie. All right. Let's do... It was the best I had on short notice. Sorry, Sandy. It's not exactly a madman campaign, but it's like close. All right, let's grab the next title for Aquarius. There we go. Cool beans. I love you too, Balin. Thank you. Oh my gosh, spinny hugs. Spinny hugs too, Selena. Okay. Aquarius. Witch's Tarot. Okay, cool. I didn't use this one in a minute. And it's got the moon card on it. Aquarius Pisces Cusper energy might come out. Knight of Wands. Somebody here's got a Sagittarius moon placement too. Let's go for it. All right. Let's do Aquarius at 2440. Let's go for it. Whoa. Aquarius, that is a total spinny hug, like on steroids. Mountain Dew 2-liter. Oh my gosh, when that deck jams that bad, I got to give you a two-parter where I like kind of like swoop you up like this first and be like, hey, it's going to be okay, Aquarius. Every little thing will be okay. And you're like, okay, thanks. Then I'll spin you around till you start giggling like, and your hair gets all messed up like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. Jeep wave. All right. If you need another spinning hug, you come back anytime you like. All right. So let's see why you needed that big of a spinning hug. Because of a loss that you've hidden. Okay. All right. I got you. Everybody's been through a lot of stuff, but yours feels like it hits a little deeper for most, and it's got a lot of black Sharpie marker lines throughout your history. Okay. Let's give it a try. Let's go. Give me 2 shuffles for Aquarius. Here we go. 1. Whoa, see, and 2. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aquarians. Here we go. Cheers. Overall energy is the Ace of Cups. Nice. Cancer energy. Ace of Pentacles as well. Holy moly, those are my 2 favorite aces. Something of your emotions is being manifested into the real life 3D energy. This is just planting a seed. This person's finally coming unstuck. Like literally right now as we're talking. Dude, Knight of Swords, and God's like, exactly as I planned. Okay, 8 of Cups, your person's elevating. Oh, whoa, okay. Give me cards, I'm excited about this. The Tower. Uh-oh, the Tower's making the rounds tonight. The Magician, the 10 of Cups. Ooh, okay. They've had an awakening. They know that you're their 10 of Cups. The Lovers, exactly as God planned. I literally just said that. This is why I love tarot. It's backing me up. The 5 of Wands has been training to beat the devil energy. For some of you guys, it might have been alcoholism or something along those lines, or drugs or drinking, maybe even sex or money spending for some of you guys. But there was a vice. You never got to know this real person. You interacted with their vice the whole time. You were talking to blame it on the alcohol. Anyway, you know what I mean. You're just tired of being stuck in this cycle with them. That's why you've wondered why you gave them a second or a third chance. Every time that they were like, I'm so sorry, Aquarius, it won't happen again. I've learned my lessons. And then they start doing the same thing, or I'll beat this addiction. I'm going into the rehab, or I'll beat that. I'll stop spending the money, or you can cut up my credit cards, whatever it is. I'll stop looking at certain websites, whatever applies to you. And then it would just happen again. And then they would fix it. It would happen again. And you're like, why did I give them so many chances? All right. That puts you at this 3 of Swords vibe. And it literally says it's okay to cry. You have black Sharpie marked a lot of this out over the years. Could be a Gemini, Virgo, definitely Aries and Scorpio. And for some of you, it is your twin flame. Gemini, Leo, Capricorn energy. I got a lot of cusper energy on this part of the reading. I want to see more on the, I was trying to say the Tower card, but you didn't let me finish. It would have looked a lot cooler if I'd said it first. God's like, they know it's me, not you. I'm like, oh, I'm not trying to steal the limelight. I don't want your job. It's a big job. My job's enough. Okay, but as I was saying, on the Tower card, the 3 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, oh, the fear of missing out and the silence, and that Moon card came back from when I picked it up. I noticed that like every time that I pick up a card that pops out or I see it and get notified and drawn to it, it always comes back up in the reading. It's so freaky. So you're wondering if this person is to blame for any or all of it. You just got tired of feeling like you were raising a child. So you called their bluff and then you shut them down. 9 of Swords. And the silence is what they're like. Yeah, nobody's ever said no to them until you were their ego blower. What's up, Ashma? Hi, how you doing? Leo energy, also Aries. 8 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Strength card. This time they've actually put in some work on this. They've done some shadow working with the Queen of Wands. My girl Violet shows up. That's my girl. Hi, Violet. What's up? Strength card. They're going to get just enough. A little bit of courage. All right. They had it all along, just like they told the freaking cowardly lion. But they're going to get the courage to give this another try. It's not over between the two of you. Because you know how you got tired of feeling like the raising a child part on this one? The thing is that even if you did call them, call their bluff or give them an ultimatum, nothing has changed, right? Could be a fellow fixed sign, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, even another Aquarius, right? Because they kept trying to broom things under the rug. They blamed everybody else for the problem except the actual problem, right? The reason this went wrong was because of this or this or this. And you're like, Could it be this? Oh, no, it's not that. Oh, okay, yeah, no, right? When the whole time along, something has happened that made them realize, oh, it was this, okay? Let me see where this goes. You or them could be born on the 15th, maybe the 5th, the 6th, the 26th is here. A lot of repeating sixes come out. Capricorn energy. The 10th, the 18th, the 28th, and the 21st are here so far. Maybe the 19th. And the 28th is repeating itself. Interesting. Knight of Pentacles on the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles. They thought they could keep slow walking this with you and you'd let them. And then in the 5 of Pentacles, when you shut them down, they didn't know what to do. They're like, Aquarius will be back. They never learned you very well at all, did they? They just had, man, they sure do have a hard time controlling their emotions. That's the thing. Never even really acknowledging your existence, 5 of Pentacles. They're just so worried about their work and their hobbies and like everything else. No way, really. See, the Lovers, it's like they threw the gift out the window. It's like they threw the soul contract out of the window, you know? That's your guys' soul's blueprint, the choice. They were so at the point that it left you to the point of having to find your own things to fill your day and fill your time, to the point that you're just coexisting with this person and you weren't all about it. You didn't like it. Hey, Joy. The Capricorn Gemini energy seems to be strong on this, along with Cancer and Leo, also Aries and Pisces for some reason. Okay. Whoa. Thank you. See, the cycle repeats. Hey, Jen, the cycle repeats again. You were right. You're like, I know it. Here we go again, right? So the thing on this is, I'm seeing here that it's the low dopamine levels. That's what led them to feeling all messed up and depressed. It's what turned them into being a very neutral, avoidant, depressed person. For some of you guys, straight up, it could even have been something that, like, maybe some of them are on SSRIs or should have been and didn't take their meds or something. That might only be for a few of you, but straight up, the bump on a log energy. Meanwhile, you're here manifesting. Some of you guys have a lot of notebooks that you keep and hang on to, but you're doing some heavy manifesting on this one. You know what it is? This moon card, Cancer and Pisces energy. Oh, they're having an epiphany. The full moon in Capricorn is what struck it. That's what it is. They're having an epiphany at the moment because you know what it is? It's like I'm seeing them having a result of talking to a buddy. Some of you guys, it could be different. It could be, this is similar to the Pisces reading. Some of you guys, maybe there's more in the Pisces reading for you too. All right, check the timestamps. There's a timestamp for Pisces and for you. It's cool. But the thing is, you know what it is? This is the one married one that's giving them the tips and the advice. And they're like, well, Aquarius this and Aquarius this. And this is the person that's going, no, you're the problem, not Aquarius. You know how they always pass the buck all before too? This is the one person that really knows that they're like, oh, well, Aquarius did this and Aquarius did this and Aquarius did that. And they're like, I've known you for a long time. I have a real big feeling that's everything you did to Aquarius. So it's that one friend that legit calls them out on their stuff all the time. Moon card. They've met. Oh, for those of you that have made a phone call to them, I got a very specific message on this Knight of Pentacles, and you think they changed their phone number or somehow it wasn't them or it was another person's voice on the phone and it threw you for a loop at first. That was the friend. That was their friend. They almost answered the phone too. They saw it. They're like, no, Aquarius is going to yell at me. You answer it. They're like, hi, no, I've never heard of Aquarius. This phone number came with my contacts. And you're like, wait a second. Anytime you get a new phone, or even the contacts are wiped. Even if you're like, something's fishy. Something's rotten in Denmark, right? This here is telling me that it bought them some time in order to get their words together. They literally choked, can't have their tongue straight up. And they're like, I can't talk to Aquarius. I got scared. Straight up, that's all. Now, the thing on this is for what you guys went through, I should put my glasses on. Maybe I'm tired. For what you guys went through, though, on this here is that this is what could end marriages and relationships. That's the thing here. Because you know what's going on is they're getting bored being the third wheel. Everybody around them starting to like get married, get in relationships. Nobody wants them to come along because they don't have a +1. They're tired of like sleeping alone, stuff like that. Even though I'm hearing Megan Maroney. I'm hearing, I sleep on my side and you sleep with everyone. That might be only a message for some of you, okay? But the thing on this is that if this had happened later, it could lead to a brutal marriage divorce, a brutal breakup. It happened now before it got worse. They had to learn this lesson this way now. So it would have hurt you so much worse in the future. I'm also being told to tell you that your daughter will be fine. Okay? That might be a very specific message off this moon card, Pisces energy, because it wasn't on that Knight of Pentacles. But yeah, your daughter will be just fine. She's got more people in her corner than you know. That's really specific. All right? I think something about that even ties into when you guys work out with this, because they're going to pop like a top and come back and realize it and apologize and go, it was all me. And you won't even recognize them because you were talking to the addiction this whole time. You've never really met this person yet. It'll be an Ace of Cups, new love. 10 of Wands, they beat the burdens. And the 9 of Wands shows them coming back humbled. Nice. Something about a votive candle resonates with an Aquarius here, okay? All right. You got Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. There's Scorpio and Aries. Gemini is here. Pretty strong Aries, Gemini, Cancer, and Pisces. And there's also Libra. There is Virgo. And the Earth signs too as well. And then I also see there's Sagittarius too, okay? And something about the Northern Lights. All right, so I hope that helps. I love you, Aquarius. Please subscribe, be a part of the fam, and peace and love, all right? Okay. And thank you guys. Love that like, and thank you for leaving comments and posts, and everything helps the channel. It means the world to me, all right? Hey, Renee. What's up, girl? Spinny hugs. Lindsay. What's up, rock and roll lover? How you doing? You're welcome, Desire. Thank you, Desiree, for being here. All right. That Witch's deck always gives pretty wild messages. That's cool. Okay. All right. So now we're going to do Capricorn next. These readings are interesting this way. Whoa. Okay, cool. All right. On to Capricorn. It is Stephanie. Mercury retrograded yesterday, and it's going until the 11th. All right. So let's do Capricorn next. Capricorn, I'm going to give you the Archer deck. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. You're looking good. This is for my single archers. No, I'm the Archer. You're a Capricorn. I have no clue. Oh, some of you guys could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Oh, thanks, Caroline. I love you. Spinny hugs. Thank you. And thank you guys for sharing the live. Let's invite some friends and heal everybody. It's a thing we do here. It's a genre. Okay? All right. So Capricorn, let's do yours at 3808. Here we go. All right. Tap me in. Tune me into Capricorn energy, please. And thank you, God. What do we have for Capricorn? That 9 of Pentacles, that's a single Capricorn. This could be a rather specific reading or a past person returning into new energies. Let's find out. I'll get cards first, all right? 2 shuffles. Perfect. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty, proud, powerful. Who's dealing with a Pisces? Greatest of all time, the GOAT Capricorn. Pisces, you already had your reading. Go. Sit down. I'll pick on Capricorn later in another reading. Anyways, 2 of Swords. Somebody totally tried to take over your reading, Capricorn. What the? Shut the front door. What the Mackinac fudge? 4 of Cups. Somebody. It's like you're just out on a camping trip and somebody approaches you. Right? Not in a weird, creepy person in the woods way, but like in a lit, well-lit campground, kumbaya vibes. Anyways, okay. Give me energy on this. King of Swords, 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Some of you guys are trying online dating, and yet that's not how it works out for you. Leo energy. Interesting. So you're going to find out something this week. Your guardian angels with this 3 of Pentacles, they're lining up a bit of a surprise for you, okay? That lets you know this person wants to see where things could go with you. King of Swords, they're a bit slow to take action, but I like it because they think before they take action. That's kind of cool. And even at the moment, there is somebody that's going to reach out. Look at you looking at your phone, and being like, no way. I think it comes in the form of a message or a DM about wanting to go ask you out on a date. The thing is, oh, you're going to shock a lot of people while also making two specific people very jealous. Somebody on your side of the fence, somebody on their side of the fence. Interesting. The lovers can't fight fate. It's meant to be with the Empress, though. Okay. This is interesting. The fixed energy seems to be hitting pretty good off of this too, along with the Gemini. Okay. You're tired of trying so hard to find love, only to like either find nothing or just find people that want like just certain things, right? And you're like, you know what, I'm all for it, but just because you buy me dinner ain't gonna make me dessert. And wait a second, your pictures, you look, when did you take your pictures? 1987? You right, you've been through a lot. You've tried, all right? You've successfully done the work and you're in a receiving mode on this one. You've worked so hard to clear the past cycles, you just don't want to fall back into a past cycle, right? So you're a little nervous and guarded, and that's why you've been kind of just doing your own, isolating. Some of you guys might be doing a little bit of a nomadic move, you know, just kind of, I don't need a lot of friends. I'm just going to do me right now. I would really love to have someone in with here with me. You know what I mean? Four of Swords. I don't know why I got such strong vibes about camping or a campground. That is so interesting. Or a travel trailer or something, or RV or something. But the thing on this is that you're finding people coming in who just like you for you, because you've worked hard to clear those past cycles, and you're not going to let it fall back in. You're in Empress energy. That fits. It makes sense. Here's the weird part on this, because I'm seeing the book, the 4 agreements. Maybe some of you guys like, oh, this person might be part of your extracurricular activities. You've got either you or them have a slight crush on somebody, or we got a mutual two-way 2 of Swords crush. I could understand you being guarded, even if this person might be making advances or something, because that 4 of Swords is like, Archer, I've been through some stuff. 9 of Cups into the 7 of Cups, the Hermit card, and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm drawn to the 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy. This is my Love Island card right here. You guys can, doesn't need any explanation, right? Or somebody does watch Love Island. So what I'm seeing here is that they might be putting some pressure on you, asking like a billion questions. Virgo energy, like nobody suspects the Spanish Inquisition. You know, like it's that scene from, I think that's the movie's Uncle Buck, where Macaulay Culkin is like quizzing John Candy, right? You know, a home or apartment, married, divorce, that sort of thing. The thing on this is they're really trying to find out some more about you, but it gets to be a little bit intense. And you're like, the last time something got a little bit intense, it wound up going all Love Island, 7 of Cups, right? But Empress on the 8 of Swords shows somebody getting ready to make plans to send you this message, right? The thing on it is that I think it goes through like a book club. It might even be a dance class. Like some of you guys pick up like an extra, like, I'm going to go take up a dance class, go into town and do, or you already do, or you go to like a book club. But yeah, because I'm hearing Queen. I want to break free. 8 of Swords. All you got to do is ask and receive on this one, and you've already done it. So this, yeah, okay. This never got off the ground the first time for some of you guys, or the reason you didn't meet this person sooner is because at the time you were still completing your twin flame journey. Hey, Joe, what's up? How you doing? Limitless, what's up, hon? Spinny hugs. That's the thing. The focus was in another direction for a while, and you passed that test, learned the lessons. So it's like when you guys first meet or first met, the twin flames were still involved, or a 3 of Swords situation. And so it never got fully off the ground, right? Because you guys were still interested in your twins. Oh, this isn't your twin. This is the soulmate rewards for dealing with the twin. Like you at some point have just let go and let God and said, I'm done. I'm disconnecting. I'm going in another direction. Some of you guys are going to go take one of those painting things, you know, where you go and you go, oh gosh, what's it called? Where you go and paint a picture with wine and charcuterie boards and stuff. right? And you got to follow the instructor that is like a bad clone of Bob Ross and teaches you how to paint a picture of your state or something. But the thing on this is that it's becoming the right place and the right time for them to pop the question with the receiving mode on this one and ask you out. For a few of you, it's through work too with this Three of Pentacles, because what I'm seeing here is that they're really going to try to hermit mode Virgo energy and Gemini energy and skirt around, instead of just asking you out on a date, which you've been waiting for. Yeah, totally, Karen. Wine and design. Totally. Painting with a twist. That's the one we have here in Michigan. Yes, we're just now getting a Cava in Michigan. I'm beyond excited. I literally drive past that thing every day to see how much longer, and it's like just being built. Anyways, Violet Jessup's back to say hello too. All right. They're opening one in Canton, Ford Road. They're opening one. I don't know when. I'm watching. I'll keep you guys posted. I keep driving past it and watching to see when they build it. But yeah. Okay. Queen of Wands on the dude. Every time I go to Nashville, first thing I do is go to Cava for pita chips and the Greek bowls. Oh, so good stuff. All right. So I'm sorry, Capricorn. Meanwhile, back at your reading. Okay, if your first date goes to Cava, that's kind of cool. But anyways, the thing on this is that they're going to ask you on a date, and it's going to be some kind of a business deal, like, oh, let's meet for coffee and discuss the state of the union, or we got to take care of this from the book club, or tutors. Some of you guys, if you're in school or going back to school or something, whatever it is, there's an excuse to get you on a date. It's a date. You'll know at the moment they pay for it. Okay? And even my male Capricorns, you ever had a girl buy you a lunch? This is totally different. Okay? This is something because it's all the reverse of what you dealt with your twin to bring in the soulmate on the Nine of Cups, lifestyles of rich and famous, because you done I can't do Robin Leach. I'll work on it. But you passed the test. Okay. So the thing on this is that, okay, it's going to lead into the relationship because you've been wishing and hoping and praying. Dusty Springfield vibes. Somebody here could be a musician. Those of you that are widowed, Nine of Cups, Pisces energy, this is someone that knows of your widow, or they used to interact like a friend or a coworker of your widow back in the day. You might not even know this, that through conversation, they're like, I knew this person when we were kids. Oh, we went to school. We worked together back in our 20s, something like that. And you're going to be like, are you serious? So either if you are a widowed Capricorn, that is your lead guardian angel, Three of Pentacles, that's bringing in this person for everything you did for them. If not, you know who your lead guardian angel. If you're not a widowed Capricorn, you know which guardian angel it is that's actually helping to pull this off, okay? And I don't know why, but I saw the movie My Big Fat Greek Wedding. So this is the one that leads into a relationship. It's just everything you've been through is going to start making so much sense when you get that communication this week. And it explains why everything you went through had to happen in order to make it to this connection. Could be dealing with an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Virgo and Scorpio are here. Aquarius, Taurus. Could it be another Capricorn? Libra's here along with Pisces, Cancer, and there is very, very strong Gemini energy, actually. Interesting. Got to be somewhere in their chart. Neither of them could be born on the 7th or the 9th. We've got the 29th comes out, the 4th, the 14th is here, the 3rd, the 8th or the 28th, the 27th. Man, a lot of repeating 4s. So let's go with 4th, 14th, and 24th. Also, if you have a 4 anywhere in month, day, or year, okay? And somebody here's a life path, 3 or 4. Nice. This is somebody that won't make you feel like an option going forward anymore. And some of you have already gotten that message and you're looking at your phone being like, is this safe? It's just going to happen again, isn't it? Nah, I don't know. This is going to be totally different because you're in Empress mode with the Lovers mode. It's happening exactly as it's supposed to. I love it for you. All right, Capricorn, please love that like on your way out and leave a comment, even if it's just an emoji to keep your private life private. And I shall see you later. I love you. All right, onward and forward. All right, next up, Sagittarius. Let's see. Sagittarius, you're getting red before the sun goes down. That's so cool. This is epic. Okay. Let me see here. And thank you guys for being here too. Thanks for liking, sharing, being a part of the fam. You guys are awesome. And regardless of if you're here right now during the live or you come to watch it later, I still love and thank you for being here and making some time. It means the world to me. Okay. There we go. Onward and forward. Perfect. Hey, Chumba. What's up? Okay. Sagittarius. I'm going to use the new deck for you. Yes. I just wanted to make sure. Oh, my gosh. The Queen of Wands is back. This Mercury retrograde is having us do some internal reflection about who we do and don't want in our lives. In the New Earth timeline, this retrograde, it's a little different. This isn't the one where other people reach out and come back and all that stuff. I mean, the usual stuff happens. Everybody follows their cycles. However, this is really one that we all get to look back and go, do I really want that person in my life or do I not? Were they good? Were they not? Which direction do I want to go? It's a lot of internal reflection. It's cool. Okay, so let's go into Sagittarius. Sag, you're going to be at 50-55. All right, so hi. What up, Sagittarius? You know I love reading for you because it's why I'm Archer. I've been affectionately called the Sag Whisperer by my bestie. All right, so I am here for you. All right, so let's see what we've got for Sagittarius. Think about your person. What's up for Sagittarius and the person on their mind? Thoughts, feelings, and emotions for the week ahead. What we got? Sagittarius. All right, let's do it. I said let's do it, and it popped, Sag. I love reading for you. You're beating the devil this week. Just for a heads up, Toby is going to put up a fight and a struggle this week because you're already in the New Earth timeline. That's why you're here. You're watching me and you're part of this. You're going to see or hear of something that is designed to set you off, make you massively depressed. And Toby's like, ha, 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 perfect, right? I'm going to give you a straight heads up warning on it. So when it hits, there's definitely more to whatever this is that you find out this week than meets the eye. And there actually is absolutely nothing to fear on it. King of Cups, because your person's done the work. They're in a place of self-love. I'm being told I got a very strong protected connection in this, okay? Right now we got Capricorn, Pisces energy. Somebody in your family might be in a wheelchair possibly, or in their family. Somebody could be active, retired military too. All right, give me 2 shuffles. Let's dig into it. Let's go for it. What do we have for Sagittarius? Here we go. That's just a straight up heads up for the week ahead, so you know that you're going to see something that's supposed to depress you. More information required. Let's do it. 2 shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the super successful, sassy Sagittarius, the only sign deserving of 5 syllables. Over energy is the 7 of Pentacles. The little seeds that you've been planting are getting ready to sprout. Stuff you've been working on for 5 to 7 years is getting ready to pay out for you tenfold. You've worked very hard, okay? 7 of Pentacles and goes right into the 6 of Pentacles. How about an honest, loyal relationship with the Knight of Cups? That's something you didn't expect, right? The Knight of Cups is a very unique love offer that closes a cycle with the World card. You've known it all along. You've just been very nervous because of how long it's taking for anything to happen. In your mind, you're like, I know we're meant to be. I just know it. You're going to get some clarity, all right? There's a cycle on their side of the fence closing, so you guys can go forward into a new chapter. Queen of Swords and take on the devil with confidence. Queen of Swords on the devil card. Come at me, bruh. And Toby's like, it's literally the short I posted the other day. Come at me right now. Let's go. That's what's going to happen this week, just so you know. You beat the devil and you guys close that cycle. I love it for you. In fact, you know what, Toby? Get back here. All right. You're beating the devil this week. So let's see. Stop it, Buddha Squirrel. So let's see where this goes. 8 of Cups. You guys are ascending to another level this week together with the Empress on the Wheel of Fortune. That leads to a fresh start with the Ace of Pentacles. The Star card. Oh my God, this person actually did the healing. Knight of Pentacles. Took them long enough. And the 4 of Swords. You guys haven't spoke for 4+ years for some of you guys. Hold on. But this person, you just know this person is like the rib from Adam, isn't it? Or even for my male Sagittariuses. They were the ones. Some of you guys, you introduced this person to tarot, didn't you? If not, their phone's algorithm's doing it because they clicked accept on the algorithm. So now their cell phone's popping up stuff about twin flames and whatnot. See, they're just trying to rest. They fall asleep on the couch with their phone on, just like they always did. and then they leave the phone playing stuff, just like how it used to drive you completely batty. And then before they know it, they're sleeping and their brain's taking in that. And that's when some of you guys, how you know for confirmation, I'm talking to a Sagittarius that you've had your cell phone sitting unattended over there doing it while you're just doing your business. And all of a sudden it's turned on and it started playing YouTube videos. That's your confirmation that it also does it to their phone too. They're sleeping, they don't know. And then it's like when you listen to audio books on tapes and headphones while you're sleeping, right? Except they don't know they're doing it. And God's like, not my fault they left the phone on, right? Wheel of Fortune, it's time to get this thing unstuck. They're in that Wheel of Fortune roundabout to exercise free will and make their choice. And in the Empress, they're coming your way in the Eight of Cups. This is going to a different level. You're just wondering why nothing's happening here and how long it's going to take, right? And you're like, Archer, I know it's rude to ask that, but I really would like to know. That's understandable. It's not rude to ask that. Even God gets it. The whole thing about time being a human construct. Let me see what I can pull on the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress for you. Could be dealing with a Leo, a Libra, a Taurus, a Scorpio, maybe an Aquarius. Capricorn's here, but so is Cancer. And the Aquarius energy seems pretty strong. Some of you guys have strong Aquarius in your chart. Ten of Swords, Judgment card on the Hierophant. This person has had to learn some serious lessons from you, haven't they? I know they haven't spoke to you in forever, but you would be shocked at how much you rubbed off on them, okay? You know what you want with them for the future with the Hierophant. Things just never work out with them, and that's like they never work out the way you planned. I got you. Ten of Swords, Judgment card. Some of you guys could be born on the 10th or the 3rd. This one here is the thing that I'm seeing, that it's like gotten you to the point that you just don't get excited anymore when you see signs about them, or you think about them, or you hear your guys' song. It's like, I've been seeing those signs forever and nothing ever happens. Yep, I've seen their car everywhere. I see feathers. It doesn't do anything. What's the use, Archer? The Emperor's card shows that the messages, I brought this up in the beginning too, the messages, it's that you didn't assign a parameter to them, that those signs are going to start getting you forward onto it, okay? The thing that's going on here is that you're starting to shoot yourself down, even though you're coming across as an Empress. Sag, hold on. You see this on this Ten of Swords to the Judgment card? Gemini, Scorpio vibes off of this. This is like, you got tired of having that little glimmer of hope that there might still be a chance. And so you keep shooting yourself down saying, oh, who am I kidding? It's over. Some of you guys, instead of even talking to them, like you write notes or you write yourself stuff in your journals and you're like, I just got to get it out by writing it down. That's all I can do. There's nothing else I can do. What's the use? And Toby is sitting over here in the corner being like, perfect. Yes, be sad, Sagittarius. Be sad. Shut up, Toby. Sit down unless you're growing. Anyway, 5 of Wands, don't pick on Sagittarius. Anyways, 5 of Wands into the Ace of Swords on the 10 of Wands. Your person and you have been in a point training right now because the struggle, you're like, Archer, no one else in my life has ever come back. They all pigeonhole me and judge me, and they call me Sagittarius. And then if I used to try to work things out, and it never did. They always just 10 of Swords me. So it's like, why is it going to be any different now? The Wheel of Fortune tells me that it actually is this time. Your dominant rock moving into Cancer, along with Uranus moving into Gemini, is clearing the mindset for you and bringing some abundance in going forward. You know what? This is a transformation with Judgment being handed down on them. I know it's been quiet for a while. 10 of Swords on the 4 of Swords. Somebody here is born on the 14th or the 24th, but the 19th. The thing on this is, it's not. It's just they've had to undergo a major transformation to get out of this stuff that's been going on. You have done all the right things. You're in an Empress energy and you're in the Wheel of Fortune, in that you have free will. You're in that roundabout. You can choose any way you like right now. You know, they have to catch up, right? The thing on this is that, you know, Some of you guys have been seeing a lot of personalized license plates lately, but they've had to experience the karma for what they did to you. They never respected your love, Sagittarius. They would have continued to do what they were doing, and you would have stayed stuck in that cycle with them if you hadn't have gone and Willy Wonka gobstopper on them, and you put the gobstopper down and you're like, I wish you well. I love you, but I'm going to love you from afar because it's just my own sanity. And now you're a little nervous or worried about something to come back in. Like, you're going to be shocked with this timeline shift and the way the Schumann resonance right now is off the charts. Okay. Basically, what we had happen the same time Mercury retrograde started, just the evening before that, we had a Schumann blackout. Okay. Basically, it was this. The whole Earth, it looked like the whole Earth stopped and held its breath. Normally on the Schumann scale, when you're looking and watching it, there's usually a couple green verbs of energy, and that's just the energy humans give off by talking, road noise, honk, honk, bustle and bustle vibes. That all went away. Okay. It literally, it's like God unplugged the planet for about 3 hours on the 16th and then plugged it back in straight up. Then the retrograde kicked in. All right. That's allowing this person to look back on their choices in a bit of hindsight and realize, I want Sag in my life. And you're even sitting here doing your reflection back, being like, Archer, I love him. I just don't know why I love him. I know I shouldn't love him, but I do love him. I want to cry, Sag. They're having a light bulb moment, though. I'll tell you what, as a result of what they're gone through. Okay. For some of you, they moved on and they picked someone else and they made the wrong choice. And that person never even got involved with them in any way, but completely used them up, spit them out, put their heart in a blender, hit frappe, because God's like, Sag, they had to experience that because otherwise they'd have kept that cycle. They had to learn, they had to be hurt as bad as they hurt you in order to learn how to respect and love you. All right. And straight up, if they hadn't have been taken out of your life in this way, it would have kept happening because you would have protected them. But remember, this connection is protected. Okay. Strong Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. Capricorn is here. Taurus, Aries, Virgo, Gemini, Libra's here too. Doesn't have to be their sun sign though, but it's definitely the part of their chart that's like totally energizing. Yeah. 10 of Cups on the King of Swords, and they both came out reversed. They know they self-sabotage this now. That's the thing. All right. The thing on this is that they're experiencing a death of their impatient era. 10 of Cups, King of Swords. Okay. This does pull some straight up narcissistic energy. When the King of Swords comes reverse, that's the vibes I pull off of this. Okay. So they're getting ready for an honest, loyal relationship. They had to level up and catch up to you by going through a dark night of the soul that you would have protected them from because of how much you love them. This was required in order for them to love you back. Okay. They're at that point now that they're elevating up into an honest, loyal relationship. This gives you your heads up. With these two cards being reversed like this, this ties to what I said. Something's going to happen this week that makes you go 10 of Cups reversed, King of Swords reversed. There's more than meets the eye to the story. Okay. Because you've done the shadow work and you can pass through that test. Remember, tarot's not etched in stone. It's a warning, just like looking at a map and being like, oh, wow, the road's closed for construction. I should keep driving through it. No, it allows you that opportunity to use your free will too and take a better route, take a different route that leads right to their door. There is one more chance here brewing between the two of you guys if you want to use your free wills to turn these two cards upright. And that's how you beat Toby at his own game. Because Toby knows, so long as you stay scared enough to not reach out, this connection doesn't happen. So long as your person stays scared enough to not reach out, it doesn't happen. And Toby wins. Toby's like, I'm going to lose the whole battle, but I'll win this fight. You don't stand a chance against Sagittarius, Toby. All right. I'm not even putting Capricorn energy to this one because some of you guys are dealing with a cool Capricorn. Okay. But straight up, this is the devil. You might know him from such books as the Bible. Straight up. Okay. So if you want this to free will, even you could send the first text and beat Toby and turn this 10 of Cups upright and turn the 10 of Swords reversed. Okay. Somebody here is born on the 20th, the 2nd, or the 22nd. 15th is also here, and the 5th, plus the 7th. If you free will jump timeline on this one because you're ahead of them, there's the energy off of this is showing that you enter into an era of confidence by beating the devil, of knowing what you want. There's even a few female Sagittariuses here that are getting ready to take their shot, take their chance. Okay. And you might be scared it shows a sign of weakness, but it's not. Vulnerability and confidence are sexy. And you'll be amazed that here's the thing. You guys know whose turn it is to go next in your personal story. Okay. So that's the thing, is that this brings in the confidence to clear this energy, because this is what's been holding you guys back. You're both still carrying this burden, 10 of Swords. This allows you to clear the air. And if you're hanging tight and waiting for it, if it is their turn to go next, I can literally put this within the week ahead. Some of you guys are going to hear from this week. This is going to be a pretty epic reunion. I'm totally issuing a reunion watch for you this week. You're going to get exactly what you want and wish for, because your prayers have been answered. There was just a lot of steps and puzzle pieces along the way to get you to it. You know what I mean? All right. The 10s and the 20s seem to be really strong on this one. Cancer energy is strong. Aquarius, Pisces, Leo. Somebody here is born on the 15th or the 5th, the 1st or the 10th. Capricorn energy, Taurus, Aries, and also some Gemini. Okay. So I hope that helps. Keep me posted and let me know, or leave a comment or an emoji or heart or something. Keep me up to date on this, because somebody's gonna make a move this week that turns that 10 of Cups upright. I love it for you, Sagittarius. Cool. You've trained for this. You'll be ready. So I hope that helps. I love you, and I will see you later. All right. Okay. Doop, doop, doop. Cruising right along. Thanks for being here, y'all. Appreciate and love you. I know you have a lot of tarot viewing options tonight, but I just had to do this anyways. I don't even worry if somebody shows up or not. It means the world to me to help. But if I'm going to sit down and record it anyways, might as well just do it live so you guys can hang out. Hey, Bill. Good to see you too. How are you doing? Peace and love. Peace and love. All right. Chumba. What's up? All right. Hi. What's up, Sarah? Jesse. How you guys doing? Hello. 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 All right. Oh, Sag, just so you know, as I put the deck away, the 6 of Wands wound up at the bottom of the deck. Jupiter and Leo energy. Your success is guaranteed. It's coming in. All right. And literally, when you least suspect it, it's cool. Okay. You guys ready for Scorpio? All right. Let's do it to it. And on Monday next week for the all signs, when we're back on the usual schedule, we'll be back to Aries to Pisces for this too. This is just something fun for Mercury retrograde. Okay. All right. So let's dig in and move on to Scorpio. There we go. Perfect. Hey, Scorpio. What up, y'all? Okay, let's use for you the Rose Tarot. Let's go Rose deck. All right. All right. What's up, Scorpio? You're going to be at 107. You're going to be at 108 even. So what up, Scorpio? How's it going? What's happening? Hey, Lisa. How you doing? I Empathic Intuition. Scorpio, 7 of Pentacles just popped out with the 7 of Cups. You got my Love Island card, Scorpio. Somebody should not have made you an option, right? And they really feel like they failed. So you're both still rebuilding from a tower moment that they caused by overreacting in some capacity. 7 of Cups is a lot of emotion. And the 2 of Wands, they made a bad choice, didn't they? 8 of Pentacles, they're working on it. All right, let's see what happens. All right, here we go. Scorpio, Scorpio, wherefore art thou, O Scorpio? 'Tis the east, and Scorpio is the sun. Would a Scorpio by any other name still be just as amazingly awesome? You totally know it. All right, let's see what we got. Give me 2 shuffles, Scorpio. 1, ooh, stop, and 2. Nice. Let's love this deck for the super successful, straight up sexy Scorpios. Here we go. It's a compliment. Take the compliment, Scorpio. Page of Swords, because it came from your person. The overall energy is the Page of Swords. Nice. And the 4 of Wands, the twin flame is totally watching you. Shut the front door. Oh, 10 of Cups, you're watching the twin flame too. Interesting. All right, it's twin flame television. Let's go for it. 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, Pages. You guys are watching each other, aren't you? So don't feel bad about it. They're snooping onto your social media too. All right, 9 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Death card. Whoa, there's the line. There's all the major arcana where the transformation happens with the death card. Straight up, my Morgan Freeman card showed up for you, Scorpio. It is your major arcana too, right? Because this here is if Morgan Freeman did the tarot, because you either get busy living or you get busy dying. Might be dealing with another Scorpio. I don't really know. All right. The devil shows Toby showing up. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius, and that's the devil still trying to bind you two in the same energies, or there's something in the Sag reading for you. But right there on the Sun card to the devil card, you got a happy outcome. All right. This here is that, you know what it is? The Tower moment was caused by the way they overreacted to something, wasn't it? They only suspected of you. Oh, they projected out their fears and their insecurities and that onto you of what they were doing to you, only to find out they were the ones actually doing it. Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Pisces energy. Capricorn, Aries is pretty strong along with Virgo. Interesting. I would need a little bit more on this row right here. This, remember, major arcana, that's major planetary shifts. We don't have control over these. These are big changes. I want a little bit more on that. The Hangman shows you have patiently waited for this. And now it looks like that you guys, yeah. World card. Cool, it's an end of a cycle. On the Hermit card to the Ten of Wands. This is not bad at all. Now it looks like that you guys are actually both, you guys are both claiming single status on your taxes, basically, right? Hey, Caitlin, what up, girl? Hi, spinny hugs. You guys are at a point right now that it's kind of like you're watching each other online and you're making posts about each other and then checking each other's status, like basically you guys cancel each other out on all of it. Okay. Some of you guys actually did belong to different like political parties and canceled each other's votes out. But Judgment card, Six of Swords on the World card shows this person's had a change of heart. So you know what it is? Some of you guys, oh, the red flags totally showed through way faster than you were expecting. That's what it is. Okay. Hermit card on the you got a lot of major arcana. No wonder you've been feeling so nervous and upset lately. You really thought this would last a lot longer, and you're transmitting that to them telepathically. Hangman. Some of you guys might even have a stellium in your chart, possibly, or strong Pisces energy. Okay. You know what it is? You thought it was because, oh, you thought it was because you're not eating right or something is why you're feeling the way you're feeling. No, it's because of the telepathic transmissions that you guys are doing. Okay. Some of you guys might have sleep apnea, where I'm seeing like a Scorpio that you forget to eat during the day because you're so busy and doing things, and then all of a sudden you wind up binge eating late at night and it messes up your sleep schedule and everything like that gets messed up. All right. It's actually not that you're at a point in here. You're not in a state of like a sleep apnea or you're eating wrong or it's messing up your health or anything like that. You're at a point that your body is requiring fuel at that point. Okay. Maybe some of you guys work the night shift or you're an early riser or something. Okay. So it's that you're just leveling up and adjusting your like diets, your eating habits. Some things might not taste good anymore, taste different. You're like, I never used to eat this before. Now I'm eating it. This doesn't make sense. You guys are transforming each other behind the scenes. Okay. So like basically what it is like, you know how you wanted them to like get their ego in check and stop talking down to you so much? All of a sudden on their side of the fence, they can't swear anymore or something like that. And like on your side of the fence, like all of a sudden, like they don't, like they're lactose intolerant and all of a sudden you can't eat cheese anymore or something like that. You guys are telepathically linked up. Eight of Swords to the Two of Wands with the Queen of Wands on the Lover's card. Even your dreams, that's how you guys are talking to each other. It's not just your way of like dreaming about them or fantasizing about them or visualizing. This is how you guys speak to each other. Okay. I'm hearing that if you had a shot of cortisol, you would rake up like Rip Van Winkle. That might be a very specific message off of this Queen of Wands, but Violet Jessup was a nurse and she told me to say it. All right. So like, you know how they went and talked so much smack about everyone else behind your back, right? They're currently Eight of Swords. They're having to backtrack and go back through and clear the air with those people. Okay. Because you've been right with the Two of Wands and feeling this. Some of you guys, it might have been like an addiction with this devil card. This could have been their vice, maybe like drugs, alcohol. It's because I'm seeing a bit of the 12-step AA program, Scorp, in that, like, you know, one of the steps is going back and making good and making peace with the wrongs that were done in the past. And they're having to do that because they're like, oh man, I lied about Scorpio to everybody. How in the world am I going to go back and work on things with Scorpio? And all my friends are going to be like, wait a second. You told us Scorpio was a user, or Scorpio was cheating on you, or Scorpio was blah, blah, blah. Now you're going back to Scorpio. I thought Scorpio was your traumatic ex, that crazy ex, right? And you're going, so they're having to do a lot of unwinding because they didn't keep their mouth shut before. Okay. And you're onto their cycle. You totally know it. That's why you know they're getting ready to come back. Interesting. I love this. I love it. Scorpio, the Page of Swords came back and the Four of Wands came back, and I just was talking about them coming back. The twin flame does returneth. We have a chaser-runner dynamic that is switching places. In the fact that I don't see that you are a runner. I just see them turning around and returning. You're very firm. You're very in your place. You're looking good. But the thing on it is that you knew this cycle was coming back around, right? You can almost predict it. Because the thing is, you know, like, you can almost nail it. Week 1, you guys have a fight. Week 2, they ghost you. Week 3, you guys make up. Week 4, one decent week or one extremely Ace of Wands fun week. Then it repeats again. So they're getting ready to do it again. So you're right. You're watching your calendars. You're looking, you're going, I knew it. Something about January 4th might resonate to you, and October 2nd. You or them could be born on the 10th, the 2nd, maybe the 4th, possibly the 8th. The 28th is here. The 18th comes out. The 30th. The 3rd, the 29th, the 19th is here. 13th, the 5th, possibly the 7th, and the 16th, along with the 9th, okay? Strong earth energy, too, so far. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn are here. Then you've got Leo and Gemini, Cancer and Aries, and Sagittarius as well, okay? Doesn't have to be in their sun sign, though, but it's definitely the parts that are asking about you. The twin flame does return it. How about that? Some of you thought was long over and done with, because the thing on this is, I wish you'd have waited until I said it, because it would have been way cooler. I said the thing on it is, this is the end of that cycle. And the World card literally popped to back me up. I love this. This is why I love tarot. The thing on it. What is that song? It was written that I would love you from the moment I opened my eyes. That's Calico Skies by Paul McCartney. You might either hear that song, or I'm straight up being told to actually go play that song. Is that the song's lyrics are a message from your person to you. Somebody here, either you or them, might even be a musician or like have ties into the industry. Okay. So what I'm seeing on this one is this cycle has finally come to a complete close due to either an emotional adjustment or a meds adjustment, or with that devil card down here, you never actually knew your person, Scorp. You knew their addiction. You've been dealing with the addiction this whole time, right? I see things getting ready one last time to come in and lock them into a calm cycle. And somebody here does have or have gotten their chip, and they will actually show you the chip or text you a picture of it to confirm it. Because they're at a point here that due to whatever the adjustments are, they're going to come back this time for that one last time for you guys to get it right, lock this in, and enter into a calm cycle. Because with that World card, they've simply outgrown that phase. They're out of that phase and that energy. They just straight up, in plain old English, they grew up and got clean. Okay. Strong earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, literally every sign is here for you. And strong twin flame energy on this. Okay. Aries, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, along with Taurus, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, also Capricorn. All right. So I hope that helps, Scorpio. That was like right to the point. Nice. But please like, share, comment, subscribe, hang out, and be part of the fam. Even if you just want to leave an emoji to keep your private life private, God knows what you're thinking when you leave that. So thanks for being here, and I love you. Peace and love. Okay. If I was hanging out watching you and your person on a park bench, Scorpio, I'd be like, they're already in a relationship. Why don't they make it happen in the 3D? Oh, it's going to happen. This could be as soon as the next 3 days. Interesting. All right. Love you, Scorpio. What's up, Tyler? How's it going? Hey, Richie. Autumn. What's up, darling? Hey, Limitless. Hi, Christy. All right. I am ready for the weekend, too. Jamie. Love you, girl. Spinny hugs. All right. Let's get on to Libra is next. There we go. It's easy. We're just doing it this way. I cleared and set the intentions. Said we're going to do it this way for Mercury retrograde. So instead of it going forward, now we're going Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries. It's cool. All right. Let's do Libra. You're going to be at 120.38. All right. We're going to go straight up biblical. Let's do it to it. What up, Libra? How you doing? Let's see what's going on for you and the person on your mind going on into the week ahead. What do we got for Libra? Please and thank you, God. What do we have for Libra? I don't know why I keep saying your name differently with a weird Rex Harrison upward inflection. I don't know. What do we have for Libra? All right, 2 shuffles. Let's do it. Here we go. 1 and 2. Cool. No cards on the floors. All right, let's love this deck for the lovable, lovely Libras. Wow, get over there. Case dismissed. Overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Something that's taken a long time is still guaranteed to happen for you. Somebody here, you or them, could even work for the post office, because the Knight of Pentacles in my decks, that's the U.S. Postal Service. Because granted, it takes a long time, but neither rain or sleet or snow or natural disaster stops the Knight of Pentacles from getting his Ace of Pentacles to its destination. The Hermit card could be dealing with a Virgo on the High Priestess, shows that you've got transformations coming in your way. You're in a place of alchemy. The stuff you're saying is starting to manifest in the week ahead. And you know what? The High Priestess on the Hermit card tells me that they know you're in it to win it, okay? They know, man, they know they're risking losing something really good, okay? The Hanged Man, their slowness and their procrastination, it's starting to scare them or freak them out a little bit. Ace of Swords to the High Priest. For some of you guys, they've recently discovered tarot thanks to their phone or something, and it's starting to get a little freaky. Their house is doing stuff or weird lighting and stuff. But with the Star card on this, the thing is that they're not doing anything about it. And those of you that have called them out on this and you fear you made a mistake or made the wrong decision, you haven't. You were divinely guided with this Star card. This is telling me that you were divinely guided to do what you like. Okay, you know how you are a light worker and a chosen one, okay? You might not have read the full terms and conditions, Libra, because when you clicked accept on that one, you actually allowed God and the guardian angels to possess you at any time. It's in the terms and conditions. So you're sitting here being like, oh God, what I said was so wrong. I shouldn't have said that. I probably messed it all up. I'm so nervous I messed everything up. And God's like, don't worry. Ace of Swords solves conversions, your energy along with Taurus. You said and did everything exactly as you were supposed to. You made no mistake here, okay? The thing on this is that basically what you did during all of this wasn't really on you, okay? And one of your guardian angels took over in order to protect you. You are a very powerful energy, okay? Hanged Man on the Star card with this Queen of Pentacles. I really do, like, you've been attracting a lot of this energy in around you. You're in an empathetic sponge energy almost right now at the moment. That's telling me big, like, we are a battlefield as light workers. That's why we keep having energy. It's not that you're in the war or where you're fighting the war. You're the battlefield. Literally, the good vibes are being pulled your way. The bad vibes are pulled your way. But the thing is, a chosen one and a light worker, Hanged Man on the Star card with the Hierophant, there's unwritten rules and laws in spiritual galaxy in heaven. The demons know they are not allowed to touch you. When God anoints someone as a chosen one and a light worker like you, God tells Satan and the demons and all of it, hands off. This person's not allowed to be touched. So what happens is the devil sends in the narcissists, the people around you that are trying to goat you and bait you and get you to fall off the wagon, right? They can't touch you, so they'll send in whatever kind of a distraction they can to throw you off your path, all right? With that Star card, you've worked through that, okay? you're at the one point here where the thing on it is that you're going to find out like what the good reason was for what's going on and why you were brought into it. Some of you guys still have a picture of them, and when you look at their eyes, you noticed it's only black. All right, no colors or something going on. I have a feeling this person sold their soul to the devil at some point. And I'm totally seeing Jimmy Page vibes off of this. Somebody could be in the music industry or something. The thing on it is that I think somebody went a little too far down a rabbit hole they shouldn't have. 6 of Cups. And that ticked Jesus off. All right. That is one of the few times in the Bibles that Jesus gets mad, Libra. Honorable mentions to Lazarus' funeral where he yelled at a dead guy, but he was feeling everybody else's emotions around him just like you have been. You know what I mean? Right? The same thing here is that your person went through some serious child neglect and they played with some fire and got burnt onto it, okay? Because I'm being told the contract never dried. This person totally phoned in. And for those of you that can confirm your person is scared of blood, that's the part they missed, right? Okay? If you think they did, right? No, they didn't. Because when it got to the point in that part of the stuff where it's like, now you must cut your finger or do something stupid and make yourself bleed onto a turkey feather. I don't know. It's stupid stuff. But anyways, on this one, I'm on God's team. I mean, we have to know the enemy. I actually really know what I'm saying. It's just more fun to pick on the devil because he's a bully. He deserves it. Okay. But that's the vibes that come in on this one is that, you know what it is? They know they let you down. You've done very well and you've picked your battles very wisely. Okay. And walked away from the stuff that it's like, you know what? Not worth my time. I'm going to pick my battles. It'll come back around on this with the Ace of Wands. You've still got a spark and a passion. Okay. You've made it through the worst of the storms right now. You're on the backside. You're on the back 9 now. Somebody might be into golf. The thing is, they let you down because of the procrastinations. Okay. But there is still a pulse here between the two of you guys. This connection's not on life support. Okay. That Ace of Wands, man, on the 6 of Cups. So you guys, something about child neglect or human trafficking might resonate into this vibe. Okay. But on that Ace of Wands into the 6 of Cups, yeah, that's Moses with the burning bush. They messed up and God is ticked at them right now. Straight up. Could be an Aries, could be an Aquarius or a Gemini, definitely an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be another Aquarius for some of you guys. Something about hearing screeching tires. Virgo energies here, Pisces, mutable energy. Man, this person's got a very variable chart. They've got the indecisive mutable energy. They've got the stubborn fixed energy. They got the bossy cardinal energy. Capricorn's pretty strong on this. Queen of Pentacles. Was it all about money or they played like they had a lot of money? 3 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords. They played like they had a lot of money, but deep down inside they didn't, and that's the reality. Their ego was writing checks that their body and their wallet couldn't cash. And so the thing on this is that you've got them totally in their feels watching you and trying to suss you out. You would totally be accurate when you're sitting there like, wait a second, why do I feel like they're watching me? Or I know they've been looking. Maybe they popped up. You went to share a TikTok and for some reason they popped up in the list and you're like, wait a second, whoa, what's that about? Confirmation for you that they have been totally snooping. Could even be from like a private account for some of you guys because someone here could be in the public eye. Musician or singer songwriter seems to peak, but I'm also seeing like an actor or an actress. Some of you guys could be a famous couple. I could be reading for like a famous or a celebrity couple. 5 of Pentacles on the 5 of Cups. This person knows they made the wrong decision. You know what it is? They think you are trying to out control freak them. They think you guys are in a bit of a standoff. They don't realize it because their ego is the thing that is, their ego is slowly dying a horrible death. Oh, the Academy Award for worst death scene in a life story is going to go to this person. They're like, wounded warrior on a 2-liter Mountain Dew. It's like, yeah, the Wilhelm scream might resonate to you. But yeah, they're like, oh. It's like, die already. Hold it. It's been 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you're milking the scene, right? So the thing on this is that it's because they're fighting it. They're still fighting it. I don't want the ego to die. Ace of Cups shows it's just a very slow death. Remember what my grandma Sag told me about this is that when somebody from the past actually does the work and changes, they come back in an Ace of Cups energy. So they learn the right way to do things. Okay. That's why they always thought they knew better than you. And your ideas were stupid. And the thoughts that you had didn't deserve their time. They were just so worried about, oh my God, it's all about status. They were so worried about everyone else around them, weren't they? Got to keep up with the Joneses. I've got contacts. I've got people. You got nothing, right? Then they try to reach out to these people and it's like no answer, no call, no contact. Like, oh, wow, I thought all these people were my boy. They got no boys. They got no girls. Okay. 5 of Cups. They're on their own. Okay. So this is, you know what it is? They just always thought you were better and had your act together more than them. And they were trying to belittle you in order to keep you in submission. Okay. And now they're freaking here worried about staying, like, they're worried about everyone around them. They're developing a bit of a weird conspiracy theory, and it probably ties into what they, you know, Edgar Allan Poe, the Telltale Heart. Straight up, they know what they did. Okay. They actually aren't any different than anyone else. They're just worried about perceived value. And they're going to force Swords to the 5 of Pentacles outgrow that stage. Okay. For some of you guys, it has actually totally messed up their health. They're stressed. They're worried. Could even develop an ulcer or something. The thing on this is that's not you. That's them. Like they could worry themselves sick. Crosswatcher, drink a glass of milk. It'll help. The thing on it is, though, is that for some of you, this is already happening because they're wanting to talk to you about restoring the connection and moving forward. And you're going to feel like you don't even know them. With that Ace of Cups and the 6 of Swords, Aquarius, oh, dude. Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Leo energy with a green flag on Joshua, the leader of faith, right to the Lover's card. It's playing out exactly as it's meant to. So you'll find out why it happened and why it went this route as you guys have a successful reunion. It's basically, it's like they're outgrowing the phase of their life. That's what it is. Party phases, it's not fun no more. So they're getting ready to move forward and you're not even going to recognize them. You're going to be like, this is something completely different. Okay. And for those of you that I'm being told this is actually already happening, okay, just so you know, Ace of Wands, that it's safe to proceed. Okay. If they tried to reach out before it was safe to proceed, God would not, they would have no cell phone signal. The cell phone's battery would be dead. They'd throw the cell phone again, something like that. So if you've already gotten the message, that's your confirmation. And if you haven't gotten it yet, they might just be getting their cell phone screen fixed. There's a Libra here with a cracked cell phone screen. Okay. But I hope that helps. You got strong Leo energy on this. Scorpio and Cancer. Could even be another Libra. Pisces is here. Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini. Strong Gemini and Pisces on this so far. But you also got some Aquarius sitting here with Joshua, leader of faith, with his big green flag. All right. And you were them. Somebody here's a life path number 5, or you've been seeing a lot of repeating 5s. Angel number 656 might resonate to you, along with you were them. Could even be born on the 10th, the 6th, the 11th, possibly the 1st or the 21st, the 12th, the 14th, the 9th, 19th, the 20th, the 12th came back again, repeating 12 show up, and the 31st. Okay. So I hope that helps, and I love you. Peace and love, Libra, and I will see you next time. All right. Please subscribe, leave a comment. I love you. All right. Oh, thank you, Ashma. Thank you, girl. Every tarot reader likes to get confirmations. Thank you. I mean, well, thank you, but also in a way, I really hope that it doesn't resonate to anybody because I want us all to have peace and love. You know what I mean? All right. Onward and forward. Limitless, are you okay? We're a family here. If you need me to hold your hair, I will. I got you. Melissa, hold her hair. No, I'm just kidding. Spinny hugs. All right. Virgo's up next, isn't it? Yeah, let's do Virgo. This is going to be fun. What's up? All right. I love you, Selena. I'm just reading some of the comments. I can't read the comments while I'm channeling, so I'm just taking a second to read them. It's cool. All right. All right, Virgo. Hey, Victoria. Oh, Harp is off the charts right now. CERN's going crazy too. Harp and CERN, there's a lot of stuff going on with those two right now. All right. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Okay, cool. We're going to use the Crayola deck for you. I haven't busted that out tonight yet. Cool. All right. Virgo, you are going to be at 135. Yeah, let's just do 135 even. I kind of dig that for you. I like it. All right, let's go for it, Virgo. Let's see what we've got. Spinny hugs. Hey, Kimberly. All right, what's up, Virgo? How you doing? Thanks for being here. All right, let's take a peek at what's going on for you in the week ahead. And whether you're here right now or you come and find this reading later, it's timeless. Whenever it finds you, thanks for stopping by. Hi. All right, what do we got for Virgo? Connect me to Virgo energy, please, and thank you. Give me everything you got for Virgo. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo or Leo Cusper. Why does Leo always take the Sun card, Leo? Leo, your card is strength. It's not the Sun card. It's strength. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh, Sandy. Oh, my, Sandy, you are awesome, good sir. Oh, my gosh. Okay, you gave me a cue card, too. This is perfect. It's like a teleprompter. I went to Sparks Howard. I'm good at this. All right, Virgo, this reading is brought to you by God. God is dog backwards, so love your dogs. Help control the pet population after dogs spayed or neutered. All right, I love it. All right, thank you so much, Sandy. You are the bomb. I love you. All right, give me 2 shuffles for. Hold on, Virgo. Dude, Virgo, the 10 of Cups is turned around in the deck. It definitely wanted to get my attention. This is nice. I got to see. I want to leave this right here while we shuffle. This is the anchor point on the reading. It's the complete opposite of what you've been going through for the past 10 years. You've put an end to an entire decade cycle. The 3 of Cups, and you're coming into a decade cycle that you can celebrate. Dude. Okay, cool. Give me 2 shuffles. We're ready. I don't even want to keep talking. Let's just go for it, Virgo. Here we go. Ready? 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the vivacious, Virgolicious, victorious Virgos, because victory is yours. Reading's done. 10 of Pentacles. I literally just said it. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Your dreams are becoming a reality. Some of you will be either you're making plans to move. I do see a Virgo that's looking on Zillow a little bit. I'm being told that by this time next year, you're not going to be in the same location you are living now. New home, new apartment, moving in with somebody that you trust, that's your energy. I told you, I saw you looking on your phone, Virgo. That's okay, no worries, because they're looking at you right now, okay? They still have every photo in their phone, I just heard, too. Oh, this is cool. 6 of Cups. Meanwhile, you're just feeling, why are you feeling all like ADHD and distracted? Like I'm seeing a Virgo that like, you don't even like, you disappear like Al Roker for like 30 seconds and all of a sudden you're like, oh, shoot, where am I? What's going on? What day is it? What time of year is it? Who's the president? Right? You're going all Scott Bakula. You're quantum leaping. Oh, you came to the right place. I've been studying quantum physics now for some reason. So let's go. An 8 of Swords to Scott is a 10 of Swords. They're faking it, aren't they? That's why you didn't trust them. The Devil card. Wow, Toby's still making the rounds. Toby is trying to beat us tonight. But Toby, you know me better than that. You remember me, don't you? You remember me. Okay, anyways. Nice. Star card into the Emperor. Virgo, you're getting a good reading because of all this major arcana shift. Nice job learning how to timeline jump, Virgo. Some of you guys are definitely looking into that. And some of you guys don't even have to know it. You're just doing it. You've got gifts you don't even realize that are activated already. And as you start to learn them, oh my gosh, are you going to love what you're capable of? This is the rewards for the South Node being in your sign. You know how you get the Magician card in the tarot? Some of you guys actually are magicians. Somebody here is actually a magician, like David Copperfield vibes. The thing on this is, you're manifesting them to come your way. And I told you you'd be moving in the next 7 months, actually. Now I can dial it in a little more with this 7 of Swords. Look at this packing up and getting out of Dodge type of vibes. This is interesting. Major Arcana shows the major shifts. Aries energy on the star card, Aquarius and Aries. So you are at a point now that, oh, you've been feeling anxiety and a little bit more feelings of like vertigo in your mouth. Not Virgo, you're Virgo, vertigo, okay? Because your mind is all over the board right now while your intuition starts pinging and leveling up this week. Hierophant. Look, it's electrifying. Look at that. Oh, I forgot I have a camera over my head. electricity. Some of you guys, the lightning has been interesting. Something about lightning resonates to you, Virgo. All right, you know you know they're up to something, don't you? Let's find out what it is. I think the addiction's definitely got in the way. It's not that you don't trust them, Virgo, it's that you don't trust the addiction because you never met the real them, though. Very similar to the Libra reading. Interesting. There's a lot of people that are coming to the end of an addiction phase. This is interesting. Page of Swords, they're still totally watching you. 10 of Pentacles on that 10 of Cups that won't go away. You know they're up to something. You just don't know what it is. Okay. Some of you guys used to be a dancer, or somebody worked Vegas, or worked your way through college or something. Judgment free zone, no harm, no foul. All right. 9 of Pentacles, you did good at it too. 2 of Swords, whatever you did used to do. Okay, but I got straight up interesting vibes. Something about the age of 22 was a transformative time for you. Some of the worst stuff and the best stuff happened around the age of 22, it feels like. Now, you've got some serious street smarts, that's for sure. Okay, and that is the one thing I would say about that. Whatever you've been through in your life, some of you guys actually did live homeless or did time on the streets, in a homeless shelter, county buildings, things like that. But you've got serious street credit, Virgo. And there are times street credit is better than book credit. You know how the world works. You know, the thing is here, you know that they're starting to stress out about this because they thought you'd beg for them back. Ha! And the 2 of Swords, Virgo don't beg. I'm here in TLC. I ain't too proud to beg. Oh. High Priestess, you wouldn't mind it if they begged for you to come back, though, because that's the direction it's going. Somebody here either has or is considering getting a cat. Okay. Now, the thing on this is that, see, they're starting to make conspiracy theories about you. This is freaky, okay? And they used to do this all the time. You know what I mean? Because it's like they're like, okay, that's it. I'm done. I'm blocking you. I'm going to start a war. I'm going to upset you. I'm going to make you depressed, and then I'm going to block you. I'm going to send you a passive aggressive text and then block you before you have a chance to respond, right? That's their old way of doing things, isn't it? That's the way their daddy did it, and their daddy before him did it. Yep, I know. But the thing is that in this High Priestess, what you don't see behind the scenes, here's what they're doing. Page of Swords. Virgo always texts at about 7:48. I'll wait for the text. Okay, Virgo's just busy. I mean, I know Virgo doesn't trust me, but Virgo usually, by this point during a fight, Virgo's texted me back by now, begging for me to come back. And yep, no messages on my phone. Is my phone dead? No, phone's full power. Wow, 5 bars of service. Okay, well, Virgo's just, where's Virgo? And then before you know it, they are literally starting to make conspiracy theories about you on their side of the fence. Okay, that now that like they got you married to Elon Musk, or my male Virgos, you're married to some supermodel, high money Princess Diana helping the world. Yeah, because they don't know what you're doing while you're quiet. Your no contact is working beautiful because you gave them that, you know, they had to beat the addiction. They were like, you never got to deal with them. You always had to deal with the sex, drugs, rock and roll vibes, right? That's why that they cheated on you. And while it wasn't you, they were doing whatever they had. You know how it goes with that street smarts? They were doing what they had to do to survive. It wasn't, you weren't dealing with them. You've never even met them. You met their addiction. Addictions can be like a form of a cancer in that it takes over the brain, right? For some of you guys, it's simply that they were just addicted to the single party life, okay? And that, like, on a very specific message for some of you guys, okay, for my Christian or religious Virgos, right? It was the complete opposite in that corn, they were looking at stuff that was not approved of by you when you guys spoke and promised that it wouldn't be until you guys were married or together or things like that. And then you busted them with about 1 billion tabs open. Very specific message for someone. Just know that they had to beat the addiction, okay? High Priestess into the Emperor card is where they're starting to make those theories about you, because the thing is, they now know that if they treated you differently, you would still trust them. Once the trust has been broken, it's very hard to get that trust back. Okay. You were always all in it, and like but you took the bulk of the neglect from them, right? I literally see energies of a Virgo being backed into a corner while someone is yelling so much that it's got you down, and you're just like, that's it, that's it, that's it, that's it. I'm also seeing a Virgo that's got some serious street creds, because I'm seeing a specific Virgo that at some point you've had something that was loaded in your vicinity and you stayed solid, even with that pressed up to your temple, and you did not react. That's very specific, and I'm going to disconnect from that because that one is a very small percentage of Virgos, okay? But whatever message comes out, I have to get it. Now, this person is going through a complete drama-filled dark night of the soul. They're having dreams that are freaking them out. They're having dreams where people are, it's like that TikTok where like, it's TikTok. You get TikTok. You guys know what I'm talking about. Well, you guys on YouTube might too, because it's that vibes that like you're sitting at a bar and death walks up and sits down to you and tells you it's time to go, right? They're having some weird, freaky dreams, okay? Not just the fun dreams about you, but there's also dreams where like they're straight up being punished for what they did to you. The thing on this is that they could, what's that song? Who sings that song, guys? Could have had it all. I don't know if I can even go that high of a key or a register, but I'm more of a baritone. But the thing on this is they got so busted as part of their karma, okay? For some of you guys, it actually is it Adele? Oh, sweet. Thanks, Karen. Okay, cool. Thanks. Hey, Cheryl, what up? All right. Emperor card on the devil card. For some of you guys, you know how over cocky and confident they got that they could just like leave that stuff in their vehicle, and then like they got pulled over for tinted windows, or they got pulled over for no seatbelt, speeding, something that could have been really simple until they rolled down the window and the officer was like, you got any Doritos? Something like that. And then the cop's like, no, wait, hold it. No, I got to arrest you for that. You can't drive like that. Hold on, wait, take two, hold it. Right? Some of you guys actually do work in law enforcement themselves, actually. You could be dealing with an Aries. Aquarius is here. Taurus and Sagittarius is here. We've got Cancer. Could be another Virgo. You got really strong Aquarius energy here on the Queen of Pentacles, too, with Capricorn vibes. Something about a farmer's market resonates to you, Virgo. Not sure what that is, okay? Something about, limitless, you got yellow hearts, you're not puking anymore. I love you, good. Coke syrup, it's good stuff. All right. Sorry, Virgo, that might resonate. Oh, because yeah, for some of you guys, you had, like my male Virgos, you had to hold their hair at one point, didn't you? Actually, even my female Virgos, you had to help the males through a little bit of praying to the porcelain god at one point, didn't you? Yeah, okay. The thing on this is, I'm seeing a Ring doorbell. Really interesting. Hold on. Give me more on the Ring doorbell. Page of Swords. It looks like a peephole. I know it's a magnifying glass, but it looks like a peephole. Somebody here is born on the 19th, the 7th, 27th is here, 29th. Even the 9th. I could be talking to a portal, Virgo, baby. The Hanged Man, the Judge, man, more drinking energy. The Judgment card on the King of Cups that comes out. Virgo. Is Andy Byron a Virgo? For some of y'all, you caught them on camera, didn't you? You've got the Ring doorbell footage or whatever it is, or security cams in your house or whatever. Somehow you busted them. Straight up Coldplay cam, right? The Nickelback walks up and goes, look at this photo. Hey, you know what? After what you've been through, if we can't laugh at it right now, oh my word, I know exactly. Because you feel like this person right there, don't you? So the thing on it is yep. See? They thought they could get away with hiding this. You know how you found those bottles in the couch cushions and the weird stash places and everything? Or you have the photographs. They thought that they could hide all of this. And the thing is, very much like what Byron is currently finding out, is that Archangel Jeremiel and Archangel Rigel, they got a list. Santa Claus calls them to check on the lists, okay? They never miss a target. And this is some karma that got called out. It had to happen that way, okay? This is showing on this here that this is what led them to their dark night of the soul and to an end, okay? They had to end. You know how they thought they could have their cake and eat it too and get away with anything? You know what I mean? That is the era that had to end in this one as a result of this dark night of the soul that leads them to an apology and a confession coming your way soon. Emperor vibes. They're going through this level up. They know with all this major arcana what they did to you, okay? And they know it takes a lot of work to rebuild this much trust, okay? This is a serious energy if you're willing to accept and forgive for whatever resonates to your story, all right? What I'm seeing is that some of you guys with this much major arcana, this is Mercury retrograde with your dominant planet going, all right? These are shifts you can't change or control. This here is that showing that either some of you have already gotten the first text message. If you have gotten the first communication, that's very similar to Libra's vibes in that you can trust them this time. Otherwise, God wouldn't let them reach out to you, Virgo, because God sees the trust issues. That's the thing, all right? God would not let them reach out until they're out of their head, out of their ego, and done the work, okay? Because Jeremiel and Rigel, they never let anybody slide. Nobody gets off with a warning if those are the two cops that pull up. Car 54, where are you? That's old. How do I even know what that is? I'm reading for a couple mature Virgos or something. I don't know. Anyhow, Six of Wands. You literally, okay, straight up between you and me, Virgo, they're going to submit a little better. It's part of the humblingness where you can actually take a dominant role for a few times. Totally. This is your opportunity when they reach out humbled to actually set some boundaries that they will keep. All right. They're getting ready to actually also walk the walk, not just talk the talk this time. They've totally Freaky Fridayed as a result of the quantum leap jump and at Schumann scale. All right. This Mercury retrograde for you, Virgo, going to be quite interesting. Very interesting. I love it. All right. I hope that helps. I love you, Virgo, and I will see you later. I was going to rattle off all the signs, but literally you had all the signs with that much major arcana showed up, even Ophiuchus showed up. So literally you could be dealing with an Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, another Virgo, a Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, a Gemini, an Aquarius, a Pisces, a Capricorn, all of them. Their whole chart is energized for you, Virgo. Whatever you got of that va-va-voom, either GQ or straight up model vibes. Some of y'all actually are a model or a brand ambassador. Okay, hope it helps, Virgo. Love you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps the channel and the algorithm, even if you just leave a little emoji to keep your private life private. Judgment-free zone, and God knows what you're thinking, so I can still help you manifest. We're all in this together. Love you. Hey, Elena. What's up, hon? How you doing? I am doing awesome sauce. I hope you are too. Fifi, 100% trust in God. He will make your path straight. Beautiful. I love it. Fifi, I got chills off of that. That's awesome. All right, everybody, spinny hugs, group hug time. Pop a couple hug emojis down in the chat for a second, and we're going to read for Leo. You ready, Leo? This is what it feels like to be Scorpio when you got to wait this long in the reading. Cancer, this is what it's going to feel like to be Sagittarius. Taurus, this is what it feels like to be Aquarius. Aries, yep, this is Pisces. Okay? Don't worry, we'll do it in the other order next week, though. All right, onward and forward to Leo. Let's go for it. Thank you for your patience, Leo. Love you. Okay, Leo, you are going to be at... Really? Grandma Sag told me to use the deck. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to bust out the original Tarot Marcel. This was my Grandma Sag. She was a November 24th Sagittarius. This deck was handed down to Mom, and at a point where she knew I'd awoke enough that I wouldn't destroy it, ruin it, or color on it, she gave it to me. All right, and now we're going to use it for you. So, Melissa, we're going to set the timestamp to even include that part. So let's say the timestamp will be probably about 1:53:43. Let's go with that. All right, because I do want to include that because my Grandma Sag wants to make herself known. She liked the attention. She was cool like that. Okay, let's put that back over there. All right, this deck it's hot. It's like this deck's been in a dryer or something. Whoa. Okay. All right. What up, Leo? You ready to do some fun stuff? We're going to grab Grandma's deck here with you. An original 1947 Tarot de Marcel. I had to look it up to see what year it was made, but I figured it out. All right, so what do we have for Leo? What do we have for Leo, Grandma and God, everybody? What do we have for Leo? Because Leo, you know you're kind of a big deal. All right. I mean, Elon told me that your dominant planet is the sun. The other signs, they just get rocks and satellites, but you get the sun. It's huge. You're kind of a big deal. Kind of filthy rich too. I actually never said any of that. I never said. Oh, I mentioned the sun. I mentioned the sun, but I didn't say anything about the money. Okay. Where's my child? You're not a tarot reader. Leo, you're making me snort. Stop it. Okay, I gotta get that joke cut down a little bit. That's my real laugh, Leo. Not fair. Leo, and stop it. Just give me 2 shuffles for. I love you, Leo. Just give me 2 shuffles for Leo already, will ya? Let's go, Leo. Melissa, you were right. Hierophant was on the floor, and it wasn't there earlier when I checked. That's hilarious. Okay. Stays, sweet stays. Oh, you snort too? Oh, thank you. I literally, you got a grown man to snort, Leo. Okay. Oh my word, I cannot with you, Leo. I totally could though. It's cool. All right, let's stop it. Stop it. Go on with your 8 of Pentacles. Let's get to work already. Let's get to work already. Give me 2 shuffles. 1, longest intro ever. 10 of Pentacles popped for you. Nice. 10 of Pentacles on the Hermit. Some of you guys might be a Virgo, Leo, cusper. Anyways, 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the lovely, inimitable Leos. Kind of sounds a dinosaur make. Roar. Overall energy, we have the Magician reversed with the Lovers upright. And I reset and rephase all these decks. Yet, if they come out reversed, I was trained to read them that way. All right? That leads into the Death card. Your overall energy is some major vibes on this, okay? And the Death card here is a complete reboot and a transformation. You got major arcana shifts. This here is Scorpio energy. This is my Morgan Freeman card, okay? Because it's Scorpio vibes. You either get busy living or get busy dying, Leo. All right? Might be dealing with a Scorpio. I don't really know. Let's go Shawshank, shall we? Okay, the World card. Now, oh, hold it. I will not Sharpie marker these, so I have to cover up some of the images. Okay, the World card, the 8 of Cups. I was actually instructed by Mama T that if I touched the Sharpie marker to these things, she would disown me. I brought you into this world. I can take you out of it. Conversation. Love you, Mom. 3 of Swords. I knew it. I felt it. 6 of Cups. The 2 of, hold on, I gotta know that one. That's the 2 of Wands. Okay, cool. Thank you. The 4 of Swords. That leads into an 8 of Swords. Oh wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more. Fair enough. And you got the Ace of Pentacles. The start point's just getting ready to happen. That's what it was. It's like, ready? Is it now? Is it now? When's this going to happen? And I was like, I need one more card. Boom. Ace of Pentacles. Go time. Nice. So this person knows what they put you through. You started to even lose hope in yourself as a result of it. And that's why you had to go quiet for a little bit and cut them out, right? World card. You closed the cycle out with this person, right? Because it was becoming a lot to handle, right? Could be another fixed sign. Could be another Leo for some of you guys. Because the 8 of Cups on the World card is that leads into the 3 of Pentacles. So you had to go quiet for a bit because you just needed a break from it all. Regardless of how long it's been, you needed some time to yourself, okay? And you're quite protected, though. This is a very protected connection. Either you're very, 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 very spiritual or they are. The thing is, it came so much to handle that, and yet you both want to break no contact, but you're not. Oh, this is weird. Okay. I love reading for you. This is cool. 4 of Swords on the 8 of Swords shows that you guys both you guys are like, dude, they think that they're martyring the relationship by not talking to you, that like this is what's best for Leo. I'm doing this to save Leo. I will never speak to Leo again, and it's fun. You're over on the other side doing the same thing, being like, you know what, it was so rough when we were getting, you know what, they probably don't miss. No. Okay, I'm gonna send a text. No, not yet. For some of you guys, this could be as recent as 4 days. For some of you guys, 4 months, 4 years, but the repeating fours seem to be quite stalking you. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy comes in on this too. But with the Six of Cups, this person still did act a little childish, didn't they? Okay. This here was showing that regardless of how long it's been, though, you both want to break no contact. You're both scared or nervous because with what you guys went through, you're both afraid the other person is going to still yell or still tell you to pound sand, or somebody here took too long to respond the first time after apology, and now they're like, well, Remember, Leo, everybody heals in their own time. Just because they sent you a text message 1 hour after this happened, right, and being like, oh, can we make it up? Can we make things good? And you were like, I'm not ready yet. I need a minute. You've hurt me, right? You're totally allowed to do that. Just because they're ready doesn't mean you have to be ready, right? Everybody heals in their own time, okay? The vibe on that is coming in that it seems here like they've had, you know what? They've had some right new friends and coworkers that have come into their life. 3 of Pentacles, and it all was divinely guided. Everything is playing out exactly as it should, and this is so cool. Leo, I just saw these wheels spinning. It made me think of like a paddle boat, okay? A paddle boat. That might resonate or something, or somebody lives on a houseboat. The thing is, it seems later that like you've had the right new friends and coworkers come into your life, and now the guardian angels are working on them. Oh, okay. This could be an air sign. You got strong air sign energy on this one. I got to keep that card covered up. Okay, hold on. Leo, take a peek. It's the World card. I'm going to turn that one over, okay? The Magician reverse shows that you got, like, you both could proceed on this one, but it's safety's sake with the Lovers. It's still playing out exactly as it's supposed to. For somewhere it's green bin day. Is it trash day for somebody? Because I'm seeing a Leo putting the garbage cans out. For some of you guys, this person either is or was incarcerated. Something about jail might resonate, or somebody here is in or wanted to be in law enforcement. Dude, we're going full on Pentacles. This is mature. 10 Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Some of you guys did work together and it created some very awkward work situation stuff, or somebody here got let go because of that. But this person actually has put in the work. With the Fool card, they're getting ready to take a little bit of a risk on this, okay? 8 to the 10 of Pentacles popping in on this one. You know what it is that whoever these, like, maybe they had to get a new job or lost their job, or something brought new people into their life as a reward for each little bit of the work they've been doing to get out of their ego. You know, somebody here is talking some sense into their head because they're realizing they're totally realizing how much they neglected your feelings. You know how it used to be all about them, and they turned it in, like they played victim and made you were the fault, you were the problem. You know what I mean? The thing that comes out on this, wow, they're really acknowledging it. Like, you know how, like, all you wanted, Leo, was like maybe 5 or 10 minutes worth of their time, right? With them having their phone down and just talking to you and acknowledging your existence. You would literally come to them or text them and be like, hey, when you get home later, or when we're off work, can we talk about this thing that's going on? Yep, no problem. And before you know it, it's bedtime. They're still on their cell phone. They've never made time for you. You guys try to watch TV or watch a movie, and still they never focused in on stuff for you. They wound up neglecting your love and your heart. But then whenever they needed you and they were all stressed out and upset, oh, Leo, you better be there to help me out. Even my male Leos, you were dealing with a woman that was like this, that never listened to you, never took any of your advice into consideration, never took time to talk to you. And yeah, but that Ace of Pentacles on the 4 of Swords, this time apart, it's been what's changed and led them right into this direction. Oh, I get it. Okay, so what I'm seeing on this one is that they've got a friend that put them in check. That's what it is. And some of you guys, it's either your friend or your sibling, or it's some mutual Three of Pentacles. It's a good third-party influence, okay? Capricorn, Scorpio vibes on that. But the thing on it is that, oh, okay, so what I'm seeing on this one is that whoever it is talking to them, like God is having a pretty good time possessing people around them, in the fact that they feel like everybody around them is talking about theirs and your relationship. Okay? They've got that new coworker that's like, hey, how's your day going? And they're like, oh, not so good. Me and my husband, or me and my wife, we had a fight last night because she was telling me I didn't listen to her and was neglecting her feelings. Meanwhile, your person is sitting there being like, did my Leo talk to you? Like, it's weirding them out. They're like, everybody around me is talking to me, Archer, and it's all about the Leo. Whatever their mind, it's perceived value. If they see it as a 6 or a 9, it don't matter, because God's like, free will. We can't stop them from thinking that everybody's talking about how bad they were to you, Leo. That's exactly what they needed to do with the Ace of Swords, to cut that out and level up. All you wanted was loyalty and reciprocation and a little bit of attention paid. For my girl Leos, maybe just when you did your nails, you'd have been just totally fine if they had just been like, oh, wow, you got your nails done. It's a cute color. Or your hair looks really nice today. My male Leos, maybe you just wanted them to acknowledge if you remembered to take the trash out, or you did a chore or something, you know? And yet it never would happen. Aries energy. Some of you guys could be in the public eye. Like maybe a YouTube or Spotify, like modeling or a brand ambassador of some kind. Some of you guys might even be in like the film industry or Hollywood or something. I could totally be reading for like a Hollywood couple. Maybe you both are into tarot now, because they're getting into it too. Literally, we've had a Freaky Friday switch swatch with the moon card on the Emperor, in that they've done a complete 360 energy. And I know 180 is the turnaround. I'm talking Wheel of Fortune, in the fact that they had to go full circle. If they just went 180, that's only halfway done. Then they missed all of this work. They're coming full circle on the old cycle to close it in order to come back your way. Okay? Libra, Capricorn, Cancer energy is here. You got a really strong Virgo coming out too. Aries is pretty heavy duty as well. And you or them could be born on the 4th, the 14th, or the 24th. 27th is here. I don't know why, but I see everything in the 20s, like the 20th, 21st, 22nd, all the way to the 29th. Okay, the 8th, the 7th is here. That is the 21st there. The 3rd, the 30th, the 4th. Yeah, the 4s are stalking you. And the 4s are about reason, the tarot, like recharging, rewards, like Ace of Pentacles is a clean slate. You are totally not going to even understand or recognize this person. You know what it is? They are having to face some demons for a result of everything that they did to you. Someone should totally stop projecting out their fears and insecurities and just take the chance and reach out. What? Huh? Who? Oh, it's fair game. You guys both want to talk. Somebody just had to take responsibility for their actions. Leo, you're going on a date. You have got a date night coming out of this. Straight up, 6 of Cups. Some of you guys, there could be children involved, okay? They're wanting to try to take you out and try to restart this the way it should have been before. Because the day-to-day life got real, like, in the way, big time. They were the workaholic or the blankaholic. Somebody was definitely drunk. I don't drink, I'm not a fan. But whether their vice was whatever it was, that's what they had to overcome. I see the two biggest things would be Pentacles and Cups, which tells me workaholic vibes or alcoholic vibes come in, okay? Somebody really likes cough syrup. But whatever their vice was, that's what they had to overcome. And they're going to not just tell you about it, but show you too. Wow, we've got a lot of people, a lot of unawoke emperors and a lot of divine masculines that are stepping up to the plate finally. It's like, how long are you going to wait to make the decision before you make the decision to make the decision to make the decision to reach out to Leo and make that decision? They're 2 of Wands making the decision finally. Aries energy on it. Aries energy. Some of you guys might have met online and have never actually met in person. Aries energy. like a digital online romance or a hookup or a Tinder date or something like that, Aries energy, but no actual meetup in person. But with the Fool card shows you guys do wind up. Things bring you guys closer together so that you can talk. Even for those of you that live at a distance, okay? You'll be shocked at how many little things that God puts into place to bring you guys closer together, whether it's work or visiting family or visiting friends. Basically, what God is saying right here with the Emperor, the Fool card, and the Queen of Pentacles into the King of Swords with the Moon card is that basically, if neither of you guys do anything about this, all the tower moments that you're both going to go through, good and bad, one way or another, literally, you just run into each other. You bump into each other in a parking lot, or when you're going to pick up your prescriptions and you find out they're in town or at a metaphysical event, something, or church. Like I literally saw like a Friday night fish fry at a church. Those are so fun. I love going to those. Oh my gosh, they're so good. The one in Nashville. Oh my God, it's so good. Anyways, so the thing on this is that after all of this stuff here is that it's going to go in the right direction, that they overcome the vices and actually put in the work this time with the Ace of Pentacles to go forward. Because remember, the Pentacles aren't all about the money, even though you're still going to be filthy rich, Leo, which is cool. I dig it. My Leo Venus approves of that. But this is maturity and stability, which they lacked before. They were way too self-centered and all about themselves before, Leo. This is the change of heart. This is maturity. It's not about money. The Pentacles represent stability. It totally represents money too. But in this case, they needed to get mature and grow up and stop living in the devil energy. But the World card shows that cycle is done and over with. You're going to wind up being really happy, Leo. No wonder I was in that good vibe. Leo needed cheered up, and Leo's feeling pretty good at the end of the week. It's cool. All right, Leo. So I hope that helped, and I love you very much. And I will see you later. All right. Peace and love. All right. Thank you, Grandma. Let's see what's up here. Even the box is like so cool and old. And that's so cool. Virgo moon. Sorry. You're welcome. Thank you, Renee, for being here. Thank you, girls. Many hugs. Thank you, Stacy. I love reading for Leos. We always get to have that little moment of just some fun. It's cool. All right. Next up, time for the birthday sign. Cancer, now you know what it feels like to be sad and have to wait this long to get to your reading. But guess what, Cancer? It's your turn. All right, so happy birthday. Let's see here. If your birthday is actually today, thanks for spending it with us. If it's already happened, happy belated. And if it's still yet to come, because there is still a few days left in Cancer season, happy early birthday. We are in Cusper energy right now. You might be a Cancer Leo Cusper. All right. I love you too, Twinkle Star. You're welcome, Connie. Spinny hugs. Thank you, guys. Hey, Mir. What's up? All right. Let's see what we got. Feel free to like, share on this video. Let's bring in everybody. Find that one person in your list you want to see happy, healthy, and healed, and text them. Share the link. All right. On to Cancer. We're going to do Cancer at 2/12/54. All right, let's go for it. Hey, Cancer, you are getting the new deck. All right, cool. What's up, Cancer? Happy birthday. All right, you know here that I like to do it as a form of Shakespearean play, so I've got you covered on that, Cancer. Happy birthday, Cancer. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Cancer. Darling Baba. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have the best and most awesome solar return yet because you totally deserve it. All right, so let's see what we got for Cancer. Tap me in, tune me into Cancer energy, please, and thank you. What do we got for Cancer? What do we got for Cancer? Thoughts, feelings, and emotions for the week ahead. What do we have for Cancer? Cancer. Here we go. You ready? Here we go. 2 shuffles. Let's do it. All right, here we go. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the crazy, cool Cancerians. Because Cancer don't want no scrubs, TLC style, unless it's a nurse or a doctor. What? Huh? Squirrel? Ah. Fix his hat. Okay. Overall energy is the Page of Wands. My Pharrell Williams card just showed up. The overall energy in the week ahead, you're going to be happy. In the 9 of Pentacles, your person is getting ready to make a move. Look at, they're literally, this is like they're writing you a note or a birthday card, especially for those of you that you know that they always missed your birthday, even when you guys were together. Seven of Pentacles shows them planting some seeds that lead you guys in a positive direction with the Sun card. All right. Could be a Leo, could be a Taurus, Aquarius, and Virgo are here too. So let's see where it goes, because the message coming your way makes you. I got two cards confirming happiness along with the Nine of Pentacles. All right, we got the Six of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Eight of Cups, and the Fool card that leads into the Queen of Cups. Shut the front and the back door just like your person did, because they're coming back around. They're worried sick about you, Cancer. So this person is wanting to rebuild your trust in them. Could be dealing with a Virgo. Virgo had a thing with trust going on too. There might be something in the Virgo reading for you. They're also, you know what it is? Interesting. You know how we're doing this in reverse order for Mercury retrograde this time? Monday it'll be a normal all signs again. I'm being told there is something in the Taurus reading for you, and I have not done the Taurus reading yet. But yet God said, tell Cancer to check Taurus. By the time the reading's done, there's something in the Taurus reading for you, Cancer. Could be dealing with one, unsure. I just got to give the message like I'm told. Strength card on the Eight of Cups, though, is telling me here that it's like they're coming to terms with what they did to you and what they did to contribute to this fight. There's some very big regret for walking away from you right now. Interesting. You know, the thing on it is that they were depressed while you two were together. Eight of Cups. For some of you guys, they hadn't fully gotten over an ex yet. And they tried to jump back in thinking that they were just going to hang out with you for a good time. And then all of a sudden, it grew into a long relationship. Some of you guys, 3 years you were together before the Five of Pentacles came. 4 years, 10 years, long relationships, marriages for some of you guys. Eight of Cups to the Fool card knows that they knee-jerked and they acted out of, they didn't act right. Okay, their passive-aggressive downer talk, it started rubbing off onto you too, making you feel sad and depressed. Okay? Queen of Cups, though, is telling me that at this point, they're coming back with an apology and an offer of forgiveness. They're going to ask you to forgive them on this one with the Queen of Cups because, you know, it's not that they didn't love you. It's that they didn't understand what love is. They really didn't know what real love was. They loved you to the best of their abilities. Okay? They had to get some stuff cleaned up and fixed up, but yet the guardian angels are making plans for the two of you guys. So it's a very divine protected connection. They know what they put you through. Leo Capricorn energy. The thing is here that you're still working to recover from all of it, aren't you? Six of Cups, this person put you through a lot. For some of you guys, there were kids involved, or there were plans to be married, have kids, or it was supposed to go that way until it all derailed. Strength card on the Eight of Cups that comes out. This one keeps coming back with this Leo and Pisces energy on this one. Hey, Ryan, what up? This is telling me this person's been keeping quiet for a while. Could be a fixed sign. But all of this is while they're doing shadow work. They're actually elevating. The Fool card to the Queen of Cups, Aries and Cancer energy. You've still been thinking about them or talking to them in your dreams or having dreams about them, haven't you? Because you guys have a telepathic bond between you guys. Strong fire sign energy on this one. I'm seeing a volcano. I'm seeing a volcano erupting. This person can't stay quiet much longer. They're like, not literally, but figuratively dying to talk to you. They regret their decisions. And I know that you think they're doing just fine and looking happy. They're not. With the Ace of Wands, there's still a spark between the two of you guys. There is still a connection. In Cancer, they still totally want to butter up your crab legs. And they're going to need a bigger bib. They are totally, hey, Lisa, what up, girl? They are totally in their feels about you and feeling some type of way, and they can't understand why they're that frustrated. They're feeling just as much as you. And even those dreams, man, this shows when you guys do kiss and make up, it's going to be the kiss heard around the world. It is, do whatever you want to do with this Ace of Wands and connect it to the analogy of a volcano explosion. Okay? That's up to you. And the rest of it, okay, I totally see candles and wax. Straight up candles and wax. What the two of y'all do in your own private lives is totally up to you guys. And much like your guardian angels and God will give you guys this privacy time, they know when to come back. They let you do this stuff by yourself. All right. 8 of Cups. Somebody here can be born on the 1st, the 18th, or the 8th. And you've got the strong fire energy that this is for you guys, but it'll be quite nice. Okay. I think that's the first Ace of Wands that came out too. Judgment card on the Ace of Wands. The makeup boom boom is going to be epic. Cancer. Oh my gosh, I forgot. You're in Sagittarius's spot because it's Mercury retrograde, which means for Leo, I was supposed to say put the kids to bed because it's tarot after dark, but it's technically not 9 o'clock Eastern time yet. So then we do have a little bit more time. Okay, but yeah, we're not in the right sets of standards and practices just yet for this part of the reading. Okay, Cancer? Some of you guys, yeah, you guys got both y'all got a really fun side behind you. Okay. The 3 of Swords here. For some of you guys, you literally did catch them straight up in the act. For some of you, it was the fear of commitment, but for the others, I did totally see the vibes that for about 3% of you guys, you straight up caught them cheating on you. And it was a result of their vices that came in on this. But the Ace of Cups shows that they have put the old cycles away. Just like my grandma taught me, is that when the past person comes back and that Ace of Cups is there, that's the cup bubbling over for you, okay? And that the old cycles get cleared away and they're coming in an Ace of Cups for a fresh love. It's because they're coming to terms with what they did to you. Instead of blaming it all on you, they're realizing they were not at a point to love you right, okay? For some of you guys, could have been a health condition. Somebody here might use crutches, but some of you guys either like a hospital or possibly even the 5th floor, 5 of Pentacles, a little bit of a 5th floor. It might resonate to somebody. The thing on this is that, you know what it is? Their passive aggressive behavior, the down talk and everything was rough. They never listened to you or took anything into consideration on the 8 of Wands. And like you had to repeat yourself a billion times because they never listened. They never read the text message. You would send a really heartfelt message and get an okay or a like or an emoji. And you're like, why do I even try anymore? Because in the 9 of Swords, you don't even listen to me if I talk. Why do you even ask me my opinion if you're not going to, hey, Cancer, what if we did this over the weekend? Well, I was thinking we could go and do this over the weekend. Nope, we're going to do it this way. That it could, for those of you who live together, it might have been moving a piece of furniture. You're like, can we put the couch over there? Nope, couch goes over here. We're not, but it might be cool over there with the tea. No, we're not doing it. This person was, man, ADHD vibes, possibly even, where they were very strung out, a bunch of projects open, and then like you had to go along behind them and clean up everything, right? They'd rip it all apart, start working on something, then stop. And then you had to come back behind them and clean it up. 9 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. So they're realizing all the stuff that they did to you. They've just been keeping it all quiet for a while to themselves while they're doing their shadow work. 8 of Wands, they're already heading in your direction. Sagittarius and Gemini energy, okay? This is showing me that what's coming out on this one is that the thing is they regret not telling you happy birthday. 9 of Swords, the 8 of Wands. You either thought, hoped, or prayed that they would reach out, right? And they didn't. On their side of the fence, do you know how bad they wanted to text you? They wanted to text you so much and say happy birthday. Their mom is still a problem. I knew it. Something about a mother is the problem on this one, Fool card. It's either it's a mom, a friend, it's somebody that's like, don't you dare talk to Cancer. Don't you dare go back down that well. Don't you dare. Mind your business, cross watchers, extra person. 9 of Swords on the Fool card. You know how bad they wanted to? Cancer, they cried themselves to sleep that night. Even my female Cancers, grown man, they cried themselves to sleep because they totally wanted to text you happy birthday. And whatever that other person is involved in there, I swear it's like it's the mom vibes. It's giving me that like mother-in-law vibes. I knew it. Tower card. Problems in the home life. Boom. Goes the dynamite. Straight up. Literally, the mind your business energy I just got. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Sag, because this is the vibe they're getting ready to tell the family off. Okay? Because you know what it is? For some of you guys, maybe the parental figure is sick. I don't know why, but I'm seeing something about multiple sclerosis. I don't know how that resonates. Whatever it is, they're realizing that their current family status, living at, maybe they live at home or live with family or live with their parents or something, but they're realizing that that's not who's going to go to sleep with them at night and tuck them in at night and go grocery shopping with them and be there for them and clean up after them and help them and be there for them, right? For some of you guys, their mom is sick. But the thing on this is that they're actually getting to that point to fall in love with you. You know what it is? They're getting past the point about caring what others think. You know how much they were a people pleaser and like trying to help and fix everybody else, but then they wound up neglecting this connection for that. I don't have time. I'm busy. I got to go help my mom. I got to go visit my parents. I know we were supposed to get together tonight, but I can't. I'm busy. All of this, they realize that they keep doing this to themselves, and it's actually cost them not just you, but every relationship before you too. It just so happens that the timing happens to be right now. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands on the Queen of Cups, especially with Jupiter moving into Leo. Some of you guys could definitely be dealing with a Sagittarius. This has got very strong Sag vibes on it. The thing on this is, it's literally just some confidence because they want you, Cancer. They might even have strong Cancer in their chart, or they could be another Cancer even for some of you, because it's that energy of confidence. It's going to actually kind of boil them over a little bit like a volcano eruption or a teapot, because the vibes on it, what comes out is that they tell this person, they finally hit that, that snap point. You know how they just, man, bless their heart, they took so much from their family. Now that volcano energy hits, that it's just the one time that for some reason they're like, did you know it was Cancer's birthday last week? Remember, we don't talk about Cancer. Shut up! And they just like burn the house to the ground. Not literally, just metaphorically. Strong Sag vibes, because they're like, I had my last one. I've put up with enough. They don't warn anybody. They just pour gas on everything, strike the match, and walk out the door being like, it was a spider, but I fixed it. It's fine. That something about arson or house fire resonates. Behind every joke lies some truth, said my Sag grandma. Something about a house fire or arson resonates. I'm seeing a GoFundMe account. Interesting. Okay, so let's get into this part over here, because this Eight of Wands and the Queen of Cups is getting me, because you two are like at a point where, like, how they finally get to that not caring point, right? They get such a rush off of telling their parental figure, whoever that person is. Okay, you know your story personally, right? All right. It's like a dopamine rush. It feels so good. It's relief that they finally like, you're not the boss of me. And that builds them up so much that the next thing they do, they grab their phone. They're like, I'm riding this high out. This was awesome. This feels great. I just told my mama or whoever it is, right? Then they call you, Cancer. I'm sorry. I miss you. I forgive you. Come and see me right now. Ace of Wands. I'm on my way. Type of a vibe, right? They're charged. They're ready. They're like, hey, tick tock, time's ticking, right? That's what leads them there. Queen of Cups. They didn't know love. Either it must have been the age difference or something here, okay? Because it's like, whatever it is that like you had more life experiences than them, and they had to catch up to that to find their way back, okay? Someone here is in the public eye because there's a lot of attention or something. They were just still getting over from that past person that really broke them down, okay? Leading them to swearing off relationships, all right? A lot of, like, for some of you guys, they still had their past person's, like, I don't know, like I'm seeing like a necklace or a bracelet. Okay, maybe for my male Cancers, the girl gave you a bracelet, or they, I don't know, something about somebody still having that piece of jewelry, and like it hurt. That was a soft spot. That it's like, whoa, that means more than my piece of jewelry or whatever. Take what resonates. But the thing on this is that they want to restart this. Okay, the thing on it is that, yeah, they're just coming out of the stuck stage, right? This is a real-time energy of what's going on right now. That Six of Cups confirms it's that parental figure energy, all right? But on the Tower card to the Nine of Swords is telling me that they're going through these Tower moments to get to a point of restarting the connection, because it's actually they're coming out of the staying stuck phase and just getting to the actual they're coming out of the stuck stage. They're getting into the I don't miss Cancer stage. Then they're getting into the, Cancer's probably better off without me stage. I'll just accept what it is. It is what it is. But then it starts getting to the volcano vibes where it's like, oh, no. I don't know what you're posting, but y'all, they think you're involved with someone totally new. You've walked away from them, and that's going to cause them to pop. They're going to come like either driving to your house or FaceTiming you or Zooming or however you guys communicate, and just show up and be like, you can't marry them, Cancer. I love you. And you're going to be like, there's nobody else in my home. What are you talking about? And they're like, you're single? And you're like, I've been waiting for you, goober. And they're like, I'm single too. And you're like, I hope so. You just showed up on my doorstep or you called my phone. And then at that point, it goes into this really weird, awkward, like, should we? Should we? Should we? And then Ace of Wands, you guys better take the weekend off. Consider it as a belated birthday present, okay? Because at this point here, like, you're getting that, like, don't expect an apology. You won't get it straight up, okay? Because they're going to fumbleitis their words a little bit, okay? So it won't just be like, and I'm sorry, nothing like, it's just going to be like, it's just be that of like, don't marry them. And you're going to be like, what? I'm single, huh? I've been waiting for you. It's so, and like, it's the most awkward apology reunion thing I've ever seen that actually winds up being a long-term committed relationship with a very cute, how did you guys ever make it through that moment? Okay. I love it for you. You or them could be born on the 11th, the 1st, the 6th, the 16th. The 10th is here, the 8th, the 19th comes out, the 7th, the 21st, the 18th. We've got the 30th comes out along with the 5th, the 25th, the 23rd is here, the 13th, the 31st. Somebody could be a life path number 2 or 3 or possibly even a 33. And it looks like the repeating 1s and the repeating 3s are what are like really driving this connection. I'm also being told angel number 313 resonates. Okay. So I hope that helps, Cancer. And literally, you've got every sign showing up, but you have got super heavy duty Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer. Could be another Cancerian, and also some heavy duty Taurus and Gemini vibes too. But literally, you've got every sign showing up for you. All right. Lovers to the 3 of Cups. Why now? Because it's the end of the drama era and the beginning of happy life. Happy wife, happy hubby, happy life. I love it for you. Oh my gosh. Every night's going to be like the wedding night for you guys. Okay? That's you guys. Stilettos in the boardroom, in the bedroom. What? Stop that. Carrots. Let's go. I love you, Cancer. I'll see you later. I hope you have an awesome birthday. Happy solar return. Okay? Love you. All right. That's going to bring us up to Gemini. All right. Yeah, that popcorn's expensive. Don't throw it at Ralph. I bring my own popcorn to the movies. I always forget to pop it in a microwave, though. I just take the bag with me. All right. You are welcome, Angel 1111. I love you, girl. Spinny hugs. Blessings your way, too. All right. Let's see. I'm going to take us on to Gemini next, right? Let me grab that. Perfect. Okay. Give me just a moment, Gemini, if you don't mind. I'm going to pop the intermission on really quick. All right. I just got to take a second to like walk around and do what humans do. All right. Just give me a little pause for the cause. So y'all feel free to like mingle amongst yourselves for just a minute. And I will be just really quick right back. Okay. Yep. That explains a lot. Okay. I'll be right back. Sorry, but thank you. Microphone. Wouldn't be Archer without a mic malfunction or a camera conundrum. Hang on. I don't want this to turn into Frank Drebin from Police Squad with the mic. Hold on. Let me mute the microphone. You all know what scene I'm talking about in that movie. I wonder if Liam Neeson's going to repeat the bathroom scene from the Naked Gun movie. Anyways, I'm muting the microphone now. Okay, hopefully that mic thing worked, okay? If not, just pretend you didn't hear what sounded like a thing of water pouring into another thing of water. Okay. You know, how like a lot of channels, Gemini, or everybody, how they like will have their dogs or their cats on there and stuff like that. I don't have like that. I have a guitar collection though, so here you want to see my ukulele? Look at my ukulele. It's my little guitar. Anyways, that's what I got. Okay. It's like a little guitar. Okay. Anyways, enough of that now. I'm just having fun doing this stuff. We could, Love Shack, that'd be cool. Hop in my Chrysler, it's as big as a whale, and it's about to set sail. Wah, wah. Okay, anyway. Okay, cool. Let's go. Oh, thanks, Jen. It worked on TikTok? Okay, cool. All right, let's get going. Let's get this doing it and getting her done. Here we go. All right. On to Gemini. That was enough of my playtime. I'm good now. I had to walk around and stretch my legs too. All right. Whatever. Aw, thank you, Bella. Thank you, Bella Della Groove. I love the screen name too. It's cool. Hi, Sharon. It's cool. Right? It's totally different. But on Monday, Sharon will be back to Aries to Pisces. Pisces is done, female Pisces. It was the first one. There'll be timestamps after the live, but for now you can scroll back to the beginning. In honor of Mercury retrograde, we're doing tonight's live from Pisces to Aries, okay? Then Monday's all signs when we're back on the normal schedule and everything. It'll be back to Aries to Pisces, all right? So let's get onward and forward. Gemini, we are going to do yours at 2:41:24. All right, so let's go for it, Gem. Let's give you, I want to use this deck. I haven't used the Archer deck in a minute. Ace of Swords, nice choice. All right, Gemini, let's go. How you doing? Thanks for being here, Gemini. I love reading for you because I get to keep it real with you. You're the one that's always like, Archer, don't give me any rainbow unicorn. Just give it to me straight and direct. And that's what I love about you. All right, so let's see what we got for you, Gemini. What do we got? Let everybody else hate on Gemini. I happen to love Geminis. I think there's absolutely nothing wrong with Gemini. Some of my besties are Geminis. It's cool. All right, so let's see what we got. Think about your person, Gemini, because I'm on your side. What do we got for Gemini? Gemini, Mars, and Mercury. I have to be on your side. All right, let's go. What do we got for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? Give me some thoughts, feelings, and emotions. What do we got? All right. Why do I just feel like I heard a Gemini say, life is unfair? None of this is fair. Nothing's fair. Okay, let's find. I want to spinny hug you for that, Gemini. Spinny hugs, Jeep wave. Your hair's gonna blow in the breeze like a Jeep with the top off. You might start giggling. I might pick the ukulele back up. I might even be like George Harrison and let you keep the ukulele when you leave. Okay, he was cool like that. Pisces energy. All right, so let's see what we got, Gemini. Let's go for it. 2 shuffles. Here we go. 1 and 2. Woo! I love pop cards. 2 of Cups or the 10 of Pentacles. You're on a decade shift, Gemini. You're experiencing a decade change. The past 10 years, not so good. You're now coming in 2 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles into 10 years that are 10 Pentacles. I love this for you. Virgo vibes on the 2 of Cups, Cancer. I think there's an age difference between this. Somebody might have an ESA. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the pretty fly Geminis, because all the signs say you're pretty fly for a Gemini. Nice. Boss vibes. Look at your confidence streak coming up in the week ahead, Gem. The Emperor comes in. This is my Borat card. King of the castle. Gemini has a chair. Very nice. Great success. Meanwhile, my neighbor is not so nice. This is my neighbor. He's weird. I don't like him. The 10 of Wands, yes, they have your person. They have not great success. 10 of Wands. They realize that they did not do anything to great success. I'm not talking that way the whole time, Gemini. You just got your Emperor vibes. The Knight of Pentacles into the 5 of Swords. I knew it. I knew it. You've even had some people around you calling you out lately for having a resting 5 of Swords face. And you're like, I'm just being me, right? The 9 of Cups. You've been praying for this with the Knight of Pentacles. It's taken forever for it to show up. 6 of Wands, Page of Swords, the Hermit card, into the World card. You're ending the cycle. You're sitting the gobstopper on Willy Wonka's desk. That's the analogy I pull off of this. 6 of Wands, the Page of Swords. All right? They've been totally stalking you digitally. Okay? They're still following you along. They're still wondering if you're interested in them. Meanwhile, you're wondering why life is so unfair. Knight of Pentacles, you've been looking for love for such a long time that everything always winds up shattering your trust. You give your all. You nurture people. You put your all into it. You will go above and beyond to the point that you are exhausted, back breaking, falling down in the bed asleep. And they don't do anything. It's what's left you in a hermit mode. You've had to close off to protect yourself and your sanity straight up. It's kind of like that you're like, some of you guys might be going on a spiritual retreat or something. Something about that. But in the World card, it's helping you to close a cycle. Somebody's doing mission work too. I'm seeing somebody laying down like concrete blocks or something. You know, somebody might even be a general contractor. Why do things never work out for you is what you're wondering. 5 of Swords. You've done the work. You've been through your 5 stages of grief, and people still keep accusing you of otherwise, right? And if they're thinking about you and missing you so much, Page of Swords, why don't they just take a chance and reach out? I'm actually starting at the Page of Swords. It's like, Archer, that's really great to know that they're snooping, but why don't they do something about it? They can keep watching my social media, but what's up? So let's see what's up. Give me something on this Page of Swords, please. Justice and Temperance into the 6 of Cups and the Lover's card. Oh my gosh, they are becoming all about you. This is interesting. You thought you would be so much further along in life right now and that things would be easier for you right now. So you're just trying to step up and be there for yourself. Some of you guys, there could be a big distance between the two of you guys. Some of you guys haven't even ever met in person. It's all been a digital romance. The thing on it, though, with that Temperance card to Justice is you got Archangel Regal is kind of taking care of some karma on them with the 6 of Cups. That age difference definitely came back out for me on this one, too, and a point that, like, rather immature. So there's so much distance between the two of you guys that it's kind of like you're growing bored of trying so hard because they never listen to you anyways with the Justice card. So what's the point, right? You're trying to keep the peace for you, your family, and all involved, but yet you just keep having to do for them. And I think a big part of this Page of Swords, remember how I mentioned the energy of the neighbor, or actually Borat did, or Borat Archer did? You know, nobody like my neighbor, not so nice. This one, you know, right? I have a TV, the neighbor cannot afford this, right? This person is so worried about keeping up with the Joneses that it stresses you out, stress you to the max of like, oh, we need this. You got to act like this, Gemini. We got to go to the PTA meeting or the HOA association. Meanwhile, they're like making everything, like they're buying stuff and putting it into Tupperware and being like, yep, I made it myself or whatever it is. For some of you guys, something about like Cub Scouts or like youth activities. So maybe this is like you and this person, like there's kids involved and you guys meet up at like a Boy Scout meeting or a Girl Scout thing or PTA or something. And that's how you guys are interacting or knowing each other. However, you're just tired of this repeating cycle because it's got you to the point that you're beyond frustrated. Could be dealing with a Libra, okay? And yet the reason that they're not reaching out to you is Justice card, 6 of Cups on Temperance. You know what it is? It's shame. It's pure up shame. They know what they did to you. They know why they gave you a 5 of Swords face, right? And that's the thing. They're like, I did so much damage and burnt the bridge so much. There's a lot of guilt inside of them of being like, especially, you know, it's kind of like Clarence from It's a Wonderful Life came and visited them and gave them a form of like a past life review, but it happened in the real time, probably just as a form of a dream where they got to experience everything that they did to you. Justice, okay? Now I want to see a little bit more because this is that end of the cycle. It's got to go away because you've tried your hardest to the point of stress on this one. Even my male Geminis, it's like The woman always makes you feel like you were never good enough, to the point that some of you guys might even have wandered or strayed away. You know, if they're going to treat you as bad as they were, why would you, you know, you can only bite, you can only like hit the dog so many times before the dog stops coming. Two of Swords. And you fired the arrow right at them. Knight of Cups into the Queen of Wands on the Three of Cups. Two of Pentacles. 1 minute they get just enough gumption up to reach out and talk to you. And then they get scared because they remember, they're like, oh man, after what I told Gemini to get out, I told Gemini to pound sand, I told Gemini I wasn't ready. How in the world do I reach out and say, well, Gemini, I know I said that before, but now magic, whoa, I'm ready. What's up? They already know that they are going to sound completely stupid. All right, because they are stuck on stupid, because stupid stuck on them. But Two of Swords. You know what I'm seeing on this one is that you are just at the point that like they were supposed to be over this by now, yet the cycle keeps repeating itself. Some of you guys are actually battling and overcoming an addiction. I straight up seeing somebody that has like a cold or a sinus thing going on or something. And like the energy I'm getting is that like, it's like somebody smoking a cigarette and being like, I'm out here with a cold in the snow or in the water. Why am I doing this? I'm just stopping. Some of you guys might be actually trying to do a little cold turkey or something. Mad props to whatever it is you are giving up, Gemini. That could explain why everybody's like, hey, Gemini, why you got a resting Five of Swords face? And it's like, because I need a smoke or something like that. Okay, however it resonates. And mad props to anybody for doing that much work, regardless of whether it's, you know, drugs, smoking, and whatever. Three of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Eight of Wands with the Empress. I did feel something about children being involved. Okay, this is kind of nice though. It seems like that they're doing just fine without you and everything while you're checking them out online. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud. Crosswatcher, you didn't. I didn't. Gemini is too busy for you. I'm sorry, Gem. I won't say anything. It's okay. High Priestess on the Page of Swords. So you've been checking them out online too, and that's why it seems like that you know that they're doing fine, or you know they're only posting their best 5 seconds out of the day, right? Some of you guys, you or them could be born on the 5th or a life path number 5. Eight of Wands, though, shows forward momentum. And something about Niagara Falls or a waterfall might resonate. Some of you guys actually have a waterfall or a spring or something near you that waterfall is resonating, okay? It seems, though, that... Hold on. That's interesting. Gemini, when I get a message or a text that comes through like that, that's a very special person to me, that even when my phone's on silent moon mode, that person has an override that I get a text. That tells me this person's been texting you. You're still in a Five of Swords mode, recovering from what they put you through. They're going to try again. Okay. So the thing on this is that, okay, I'm going to call it straight up. I can be real with you. You don't like Rainbow Unicorn Tarot. The thing on this is Page of Swords to the High Priestess, Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius energy is telling me that out of here, it seems though that you're both still working to heal from not only this, but your pasts. Straight up. Like, you know how when you were with this person, you still thought about that one that got away a few times? They kind of did it too, straight up. You guys jumped in because of the original connection so much that you guys just hadn't finished the healing journeys. And that's why some of these old triggers came up and got everybody's things all twisted up, right? They treated you like you were one of their exes because that was how it worked with their ex. So they must have to yell at you too because their ex yelled at them, and that must be the only way love works, right? So we got to do it this way. For some of you guys, you heard, I'm hearing the words, I'm sorry I have to do this. And that's almost like being like, sorry to, I'm not trying to offend you, but, and it's like, oh my gosh, you are totally in no way sorry you have to do this. You know what you're doing. Just like, sorry, not to offend you, but, and it's like, you know, it's like, the next thing you say is going to totally offend me, right? It's like, that doesn't just give you a pass. The thing on this is, though, oh, I dig this, the Hermit card, Virgo energy. I don't know why, but I'm literally being drawn to this tattoo. Somebody here got a tattoo as a result of this relationship, okay? The thing that comes out on this, though, is that they've been talking to a parent or something. And I got a similar message that came out. I can't remember. It was either Cancer or Sagittarius. No, I think it was Leo. Was it Cancer or Leo? I don't know. I can never tell those two apart. Anyway, irrelevant. You may be dealing with a Cancer or a Leo. Hard to tell at this point. Okay. Hey, Madeline. What up, hon? How you doing? Jeff, what's up? Learning to see me. How you doing? What's up? Thanks for coming by, man. What's up, Excel? Hi. Thanks, guys. Hey, Connie. Hi, Sally. Capricorn is done. Okay, Hermit card comes out on this one. And oh yeah, TikTok. If you guys do want to see Capricorn or something, come over to YouTube and you can come back into the live and scroll. Okay, because I know when I end the TikTok, you guys don't get to scroll back or anything. But if you want to hop over into YouTube, you can scroll back and see Capricorn and stuff. It's cool. Okay, Jem, sorry about that. Meanwhile, back at the ranch. Let's see what we got here for you, because you know that one parent that totally liked you better than them? Straight up. Right? You know who it is. That they were like, thank you so much for putting up with my son or daughter. Nobody else could handle it. They liked you, right? That's the person talking sense into them right now. You're either dealing with a mama's boy or a daddy's girl, I think. Somehow that umbilical cord is still connected rather strong, okay? However, you need that to happen to get you to this Six of Wands, okay? That parent's going to put their butt in check because they know what they were like as a kid. That's why they were like, literally, Gemini, you're the only one that can put up with this person. You know what I mean? So the thing on it is that basically they're being told it's time to grow up and reach out. I got no fancy magical stuff for this for you. Literally, they were told, get their act together, reach out and give a genuine apology, because they're making their family look bad. They don't come from a family of players and narcissism. And I'm not saying everybody's a narcissist. That word gets thrown around too much. But some of the stuff they did sure totally felt like it, right? And it's not that so much as entitlement. Way more than that. They're just so used to getting everything they want their whole life. It does have some spoiled bragger vibes on it, okay? They thought you'd do the same thing. You don't tell me no, Gemini. I get what I want, right? The thing on this that comes out of it is that I think it's either the depression or the bipolarness that was starting to actually, it's why you needed to take a break from all the emotions. For some of you guys, it was undiagnosed too. This is somebody that could have totally used SSRIs of some kind, but they're like, nope, I'm fine. Don't need anything. The problem's not me. The problem's everybody else. Guess what? They found out the problem's not everybody else. Problem's them. And that's a lot to go through. Okay. That's what's leading them up to reach out, though, and actually start taking your emotions into considerations this time instead of ignoring you. They're trying to play it off all cool, calm, and collected, like they don't watch, they don't look. I don't even think about Gemini anymore, Archer. And I'm like, you are lying. Your pants are on fire, because I got the Page of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, they've even drove past your house if you guys live close. All right, I got two cards showing they're like, where's Gemini at? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Might resonate to you guys. And the Page of Swords, double confirmation. Okay, they can't get you off their mind. It's big time. Hey, Barbara, what up? The thing on this is that, you know what it is? I see an open dialogue coming. They're not getting ready to explode for you. They're feeling the pressure. Crack, 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 like carbon fiber. Somebody here might vape or something too, and the like, because I'm seeing like carbon, like it's the Titan submersible imploding. The carbon fiber. You can't make a submarine out of carbon fiber. It don't work that way. You might as well just make it out of fiberglass. You know what I mean? Because on that vibe, they're getting ready to implode from the pressure of trying to ignore you and trying to cover up for everything. They're even lying the fact that they don't think about you anymore. They literally have morning coffee. They literally have morning coffee, and they sit there looking out the window being like, I wish Gemini was here. Eight of Wands. I wish. They just can't reach out because they don't know. How do they unlie all the lies they told you? That's the thing. They have to actually come clean and tell the truth. And even though this parent person is telling them to do it, it's just falling on deaf ears because they're sitting there going, how in the world do I? Here's the thing, Crosswatcher. Gemini already knows the truth. You think you were doing really good, but Gemini totally has your tells. Gemini knows. They've studied you. They observed you the whole time, even though you weren't paying attention to them. Gemini knows your tells. They know what you're doing and what you're going to give away. They know what's up. All right. You think you were being all cool and slick, but they know. Okay. That's a big hurt. That will shatter trust. to have a significant other sitting there lying to your face when you flat out know they're not. That's sad. Oh, thanks, Mystic. Spinny hugs, girl. Page of Swords into the Five of Swords comes on this one. That's, you know what it's going to be is that the dialogue is coming up via some kind of a text message asking straight up for forgiveness and being humbled. Okay. Oh, you know what it is? It's like you're getting ready to, you're getting ready to meet this person in like an energy. They're going to outlast you on this one. That's the thing. No, wait, is that the right terminology? Because they're going to go first. You can totally outstubborn them, basically, Gemini. Okay. Now, if you want to use your free will and circumnavigate and jump the reading, you can text them. They're ready. They won't care. But however, it keeps you in a bit of a power spot too on this one because they've got to come in humbled. You guys know whose turn it is to go next. That is the proper order of operations. Okay. Whichever person is supposed to go next, it is the accurate way to go on this one. And with the Temperance card on the Six of Wands, they won't be able to fight it any longer. Okay. God is making some chess moves right now that everything that's happening to them, it's like they're being backed into a corner that either they make good with Gemini or no love for them. Okay. Here's the wild part is that they're going to come in, but it's going to be in like a new love energy, 10 of Cups, and right back to the Ace of Swords. You won't even recognize them. That first communication, you'll know right out of the gate because you know their tells. You're going to be like, holy crap, Archer, is this person? I don't, it's like I hardly even know them. They're talking calm and I can understand what they're saying. You never met them before. You dealt with their vices and their devil. This is them coming in healed. Archangel Michael then laid it out on them. And all this major arcana, they're going to take some action with this on you. Could be a Sag, could even be a Virgo. Cancer and Aquarius are here. Libra's here. The Eight of Wands on Temperance. Strong Cancer and Sag energy that comes out with the High Priestess. You won't expect her to see it coming, but they're going to reach out. They've been humbled by what they're going through because they've been like, I don't know, for some of you guys, maybe it's like their family or the religious beliefs. Somebody just put them in check that they're making themselves look bad and like wrecking a reputation. Okay. That's what's going to lead them to like an apology. And with that High Priestess, you'll know it's genuine. Pisces, Cancer energy. You or them could be born on the 1st, the 3rd, the 6th. The 2nd is here. The 22nd comes in. A lot of repeating 6s and 1s, okay? Angel number 616 may resonate to you. The 25th is here. The 7th, the 26th comes out with the 9th, the 19th, the 10th, the 7th, and the 5th. And I've got 555 showing up with 3 5s, okay? This shows here that the entire connection with these 5s, it needed this pause to overcome these challenges and go forward, okay? Somebody could be a life path number 5, or basically anywhere a 5 is in your birthday, month, day, or year, yours or theirs. If there's a 5 in it, it'll tie into this one, okay? So I hope that helps, Gemini. Keep me posted because one of you guys are going to do something this week ahead. And literally right now, both of you guys are like, ain't going to be me. Even the cross watchers here watching are like, I'm not reaching out to Gemini. You're like, I'm not reaching out to them. Come back and check this out in about 3 days because one of you guys, something will happen that morning that makes communication happen. And you're going to be like, oh, Archer talked about that. Whoa. All right. So I hope that helps. And you need new windshield wiper blades, by the way, because it's going to rain soon. All right. So we've come full circle. We're back to the first card we saw with the Ace of Swords. So this house is clear. Somebody likes Ace Ventura or Jim Carrey, but it's cool. All right, guys. So I hope that helps, Gemini. I love you, and I will see you later. All right. Peace and love. All right. Please subscribe. Be a part of the fam. Hang out in that. All right. We do this every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And then also the live collective readings. Everything's going back to normal next week here. We're back on track. And I've done a lot of work behind the scenes to prep. And dude, August and September are going to be awesome and epic here. Charlene, what's up, girl? How you doing? I'm sending you love back. Peace and love. Spinny hugs. How you been, girl? Missed you. All right. Let's dig in. Let's go for it. Oh, he is a Sag Mystic. Oh, I hope that helped. Hey, Soul to Chill. What up? All right. Oh my goodness. I love Archangel Raphael. Good vibes, Soul to Chill. I love it. That's cool. All right. Next up, on to Taurus. There we go. All right. I love you too. I love you too, Belladella. I love you. Hey, Sky. What's up? How's it going? What's up, Xaviera? How you guys doing? Janet, T. Rose. Thank you guys all for being here. Spinny hugs and peace and love to all you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for coming by. To the 111 in the chat, love that like for you. You guys totally deserve it. Even if you don't want to say hi or hang out with the mod squad, just pop a like. All right. My Friday is jamming. How's yours doing, Soul to Chill? All right. Taurus. Let's do. Oh my gosh, yeah, I haven't used the Lightseers deck in forever. Let's use the Lightseers deck, Taurus, okay? Hey, Lynette, you're welcome. My pleasure. Thanks for taking the time to be here. Love you guys, and thank you all for subscribing. Whether you subscribed on day one or just today, thank you for being here. You did miss Cancer, Muffy, but it's okay because it's on YouTube right now. I know if I end TikTok, you won't get to scroll back. However, if you come over to YouTube, the link's in my bio. We're live there right now, and you can scroll back to Cancer. Yep, Pisces to Gemini are done. Taurus and Aries are all that's left. So if you guys missed out on any of your signs here on TikTok, come on over and hang out at the channel. All right? Okay, cool. Let's go forward. Donna, what's up? Oh, I can't wait to get to Florida. Peace and love from Michigan. Oh, you're welcome, Muffy. Spinny hugs. Peace and love. Hey, Christian. Okay, onward and forward. Let's go for it. Taurus, let's do yours at 3:05:35. All right? What's up, Taurus? How you doing? Thanks for being here and loving and liking this. So let's start thinking about your person. Tap me in, tune me into Taurus's energy, please, and thank you. Give me everything you got for Taurus. What do we have for Taurus? Thoughts, feelings, emotions, etc. So on and so forth. All right, here we go. You ready? Hey, Patty. All right, 2 shuffles. 1. Whoa. 6 of Pentacles. On the 3 of Wands popped out. How about an equal reciprocal relationship in the 6 of Pentacles? Somebody that gives just as much as you do as opposed to taking with no giving. 3 of Wands. That's what's coming your way because you're beating the devil. That's handsome devil bandit showed up right there. Come take my hand. Not today, Toby. Taurus has figured your tricks out, and tricks don't work no more. Devil gets no attention, and you go and heal with the star card. 2 of Wands. You choose healing over the devil. I love it. Sorry, Toby. Not today. Bye, Felicia. All right, give me 2 shuffles. Let's go, Taurus. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Let's love this deck for the terrifically tenacious Taurians. Overall energy is the Death card. You have done a whole quantum jump. You've quantum leaped. You've changed timelines. You've successfully made it into the New Earth timeline. All right? That's why you're feeling like things are different. Stuff's going a little weird. You're feeling kind of vertigo-y, got some headaches and like weird, like you like literally you feel like you're like, Archer, I feel like I've been drugged. It's the change into the new timeline. That's what's going on right here. And you're heading into a 6 of Wands timeline that leads to that 6 of Pentacles that popped out. Your prayers and your manifestations have been answered. If you're having doubt moments about law of attraction, manifestation, that it's not working, God wants me to tell you with this 9 of Cups, it is working. God just doesn't understand time because God's like, that's you guys made up that stuff. I don't do the time thing. That's on you guys. It is still happening, but down here on Earth, it's taking longer than we'd wish for it to do. But this transformation is coming in. That Death card on the 6 of Wands, that's showing me here, that right there, that's my Morgan Freeman card, okay? Because this is telling me right there, you could get busy living or get busy dying, all right? And you could be dealing with Scorpio. I don't really know. 2 of Pentacles, they choose you every single time. So you know this is a past life soul connection. The star card's back. I'll be darned. And the devil, you're beaten. See? Okay, heads up, in the week ahead, Toby's going to throw a challenge at you. Toby's going to try to get you to think that something hasn't changed, and the King of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and some work bullying that happens. Now that you know that in about 2 days that you're going to get something that is trying to set you off and tick you off. This is your test of being like, okay, am I going to overreact or am I just going to death card on this one? You're going to pass that test. You know what's up. All right, that's pulling all the doubt on this going forward, and you're just coming into a much more confident timeline, okay? You're just working on opening your heart back up after what they put you through, Because see on the Page of Pentacles, how even this Page of Pentacles has that big pentacle blocking the heart chakra to protect it. So you're at a point after what they did that you might even be feeling like you're wandering into uncharted territory a little bit. King of Swords, okay? Some of you guys might live at a distance, or you met online or digitally and haven't met in person yet, but you're overcoming behavior patterns that you had become so used to because of this person, Pisces energy, emotional outbursts and such. You're overcoming those behavioral patterns that because this person's emotional outbursts backed you into the corner, literally to the point that you were bullied verbally, for some of you physically, and it shook your confidence. This person could not keep yelling at you and belittling you and making you doubt yourself. Almost the way they messed with your mind had you thinking conspiracies, or they were out to get you. There were other people out to get you. And then they had contacts, they had people and all this. Man, they were really trying to get to you. And with the Two of Wands, this is showing me that you're doing a little nomadic work on your own right now. See how you're alone in the room there as you're working to overcome these patterns? Because the way that it's gotten to the point of verbally beating you down, like, it resulted in you bottling up your emotions and your feelings. See how you're on your own inside the house looking out the window? You have no one to talk to, no one to tell how you're feeling, and yet everybody else comes to you with their problems, but yet you wind up like having to yell at a pillow, yell at your steering wheel, cry to yourself. Who's ever there for you? You know what I mean? King of Swords on the Eight of Pentacles. You've put in the work, okay? That comes in to show here that you just want to try and keep the peace. You don't want to fall back down a well that you've worked so hard to crawl yourself out of, because you've had to crawl yourself out from rock bottom by yourself. They didn't help you. They had no problem pushing you down the well, baby Jessica, and then like nothing but not helping pull you back out of the well. You had to do that on your own. They definitely got into you. You know, the thing on it is that they're experiencing some karma for what they did to you, okay? Some of you guys, I think the Eight of Pentacles, it does show money's involved. Some of you guys had to hide your purse or hide your wallet. They would go into it, use your card, money, sneaking stuff out. For some of you guys, they might have even like used it to, I don't know. I'm seeing illicit substances, but I'm really feeling the vibes of something like, I don't know, some kind of like an opioid that you can buy over the counter or something. Like, the vibes I'm getting are like back in the day of like that kratom or the synthetic marijuana and stuff that was on the news back in like 2012 or something. It's like somebody here has gotten hooked on a pill that's not supposed to be addictive, and it became addictive to them. But I mean, anything can become addictive, all right? Humans by nature have addictive personalities. But on that King of Swords, though, they needed to slow their roll a little bit. I mean, this one actually does give off some narcissistic vibes. You know what I mean? This thing is showing me that they've been experiencing a lot of karma for what they did to you. You know what? I'm seeing a car accident. Hold on. Star card on the Devil. I'm seeing a car accident. Give me vibes. I want to make sure this is not a future image for something to warn Gemini about. Gemini? What? Taurus, huh? Some of you guys could be a cusper dealing with a Gemini. You already had your reading. Stop that. This is Taurus's reading. Justice on the Queen of Wands. Okay, this isn't you. This isn't you. Some of you guys, it's the sign that you will pass by a car accident. But for some of you guys, this person may get involved in a car accident as a result of a DUI or something. You know what it is? Yeah, I'm pulling the vibes of scared straight off this Justice card, Libra energy. For some of you guys, maybe they work in the legal system, the justice system, or a first responder or something. But I pulled more of a vibe of like scared straight. They've had to change as a result of being forced to having to clean up their act. Okay? And it either somebody did a 72-hour hold or even longer, or it was a vibe of like a doctor telling them that like go ahead and take another drink, you won't make it. Whatever it is going through, they've been scared straight into a point. Somebody here might even work in the medical field, like a nurse or a surgical tech or like, I'm actually seeing somebody that just does triage in the ER. Interesting. Eight of Cups, this is the energy they got to walk away from, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces, could be an Aquarius, but you've also got, wow, strong Pisces. There's also Virgo, Aries, and Libra too, okay? Capricorn's here as well. Thank you. Five of Wands, the Hermit, and the Tower card. Oh, look who's back. Your Six of Pentacles on the Nine of Swords. This is the energy of what they're getting ready to switch up and change. So, you know what I'm seeing is that their phone has been, their phone's been popping tarot. Okay. Now, Taurus, I'm not going to give you a little magical thing of like, oh, wow. Blah, 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 blah. No, this is how this works out because you guys are in each other's phone's contacts list, okay? This is what happens when you take the time to read those terms and conditions. I did it one time on a weekend. I was bored. Anyways, this was before I had this channel and I'm no longer bored. But the thing that comes off of this here is that when you guys are in each other's contact list and you sync the contacts, it therefore then pulls data from both of your guys' phones and ships them to each other's phone. So because you're watching tarot on your phone and it's in your phone's algorithm, it connects in through the contacts list. Now they've got stuff popping up on their side that they're like, oh my gosh. Taurus wasn't making all that stuff up. Yeah, they're pretty cards, aren't they, Crosswatcher? Don't worry about it. Yeah, you shouldn't. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry, Crosswatcher. These don't do anything. Anyways, Five of Wands. They had some serious learning to do, okay? And they've been in training for all of this that's making them think about you now. All right, because I look at the Five of Wands like in training, okay, for a Six of Wands success, but it's been going on behind the scenes. Tower card to the Wheel of Fortune is them entering into that roundabout after a tower moment of receiving their karma, okay? The thing here that's going to start becoming more clear to them is that Uranus and Gemini energy, all right? Some of you guys have lost a lot of money to this person. Either you were forwarding it to them, you were paying their way while they were chasing pipe dreams, whatever it is. I'm seeing a Gemini that has given this person a lot of money on top of them taking even more money from you, okay? You guys, the thing on this is, I mean, bless your heart in a genuine way because you put up with it because after all of that, they wound up choosing someone else. Thanks, Gemini. I've used you up. I've dried you up. I'm on my way, right? Strong Gemini vibes keep coming out on this. Some of you guys are totally dealing with a Gemini trying to take over your reading. Or you've got Gemini in your chart. Page of Swords. There might be something in the Gemini reading for you. Four of Pentacles on the World card with the Ace of Cups. They've made it into new vibe energy. Ace of Cups. They've made it through the timeline shift as well. So that's kind of neat. So you guys are both giving off energies of trying to like, okay, of like wanting up each other. Like one person fights and throws a dig, the other person threw another dig back. It was that old karmic cycle, right? Then you had to go quiet and shut down because you just like, it was like a total player runner vibration thing going on. Some of you guys, maybe you both were runners. But this Ace of Cups, this is different love. Okay, this is some Scott Bakula. You guys have crossed timelines. The thing on this is that they're missing their own emotions for the first time. This person blocked off their feelings. Virgo energy. That's the thing. They've never opened up to be vulnerable, even before you guys met, Taurus, of everything they had gone through beforehand. Queen of Swords, put them in the come at me, bro energy. Thank you. God's like, you needed that card, Archer. Appreciate you. Libra energy. The thing on this is that now they can feel their own emotions for the first time. That's what's reaching them to reach out, leading them to reach out. Somebody here's got a lisp or a stutter. But it's causing them to want to reach out because for the first time, they have a fear of missing out. Queen of Swords into the King of Swords. Their mind has been awoken to the fact, Taurus, that you guys are divine couples. And this could definitely be a Gemini because, I mean, Gemini keeps trying to take over your reading. Somebody here's a Gemini moon. But the thing on this, somebody here's actually a Taurus moon. Oh, I got some people here watching all their signs and placements. Nice. Very nice. Way to know your chart, Taurus. That's cool. So the energy that you guys are both giving off is like giving into an energy. Do you know they've legitimately cried over you? Even my female Tauruses, this is a grown man that cried as they came into their emotions, saw what they did with that star card on the Justice card, Libra Aquarius energy. They literally cried for a minute. I mean, granted, okay, it wasn't an overnight cry, but they actually tapped into the emotions. What I'm seeing on this one is that's what's leading them to reaching out, okay? The anxiety is showing up. They're nervous, okay? The emotions are hitting. But in that King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, there's a dynamic couple, and you guys still got a connection. That's why you can still talk with them, and you see them in your dreams. The dreams you guys are having, they're not just dreams. It's how you guys are still talking to each other. Even when you hear their voice, it's not just you hoping about something. It's literally you're hearing their voice. They're saying that stuff. You guys have a telepathic bond. Those of you that are anxious about if it's safe to proceed, you can hear it in their voice. Because I do see that some of my Tauruses, you guys have already gotten communications. It's already happened. What I'm seeing on this one is that you can hear it in their voice. King of Swords to the Queen of Swords. You know their tells. You know if they're clean. You know if they're mature and straight up. Trust your instincts on this one with the Justice card. If you've heard from them, it's safe to proceed on this one. All right? They do want to rebuild the trust because they know they shattered it like a glass. I do see something about somebody throwing a glass, dropping a glass, or throwing a plate or something. Some of you guys, this was a dirty fight where stuff was getting thrown and broken. And check their hands. Check their hands. I'm seeing these two fingers will be bruised for some of you because they went to punch a wall again, and that was their scared straight shock moment because they found the stud in the wall. They could have possibly broke both these fingers or really, really hurt. Okay? But heads up. That's something that's going to knock the wind out of them, and it's actually going to allow them to be slightly more humble and do the work to rebuild the trust with you. Okay? Could be a Capricorn or a Gemini. Or definitely it's Gemini. Up like cray Gemini energy in this one. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We've got Scorpio along with, honestly, with the World card. It's showing that their whole chart's activated too. Okay? For some of you guys, somebody's got a Jupiter in Libra and it's activating or something. And I'm also seeing a Jupiter in Virgo. That seems to be the driving force on this with this person. So like at face value, you don't know they've changed or done anything. This is deeper in their chart where the change is starting. All right. Their Saturn placement and their Jupiter placements, I see, are two of the starting points for their transformation going forward. Okay. Eight of Pentacles or the Queen of Swords says that even though they're going to come at you, you can trust them this time. They've actually put in the work. All right. I love that for you, Taurus. You or them could be born on the 21st or the 17th. I'm being told something about November 9th is a date that resonates to you. The 15th comes back again with the 4th, the 24th and 16th, the 8th, possibly the 6th, maybe even the 28th or the 24th, okay? And somebody could be a life path number 4 or 8. So, cool. All right, Ace of Cups. It's going to be safe this time with the Fool card to take that risk, all right? Ace of Cups is new love. When they come back and they've done the work, the Ace of Cups will show up, showing that it's not going to repeat itself. It's new. I love it for you, Taurus. So I hope that helps. And please like, share, comment, subscribe. Even if you just leave an emoji, totally cool. And I'll see you soon. All right? Peace and love. All right. Okay, and now tonight, ooh, I'm getting chills. Ooh, my crown chakra is starting to tingle. This is cool. Okay, and now I actually get to say it to you for the first time ever. Might be the last time. Who knows? I don't plan that far in advance. However, Aries, are you ready for this? Because it's time for the grand finale of the fireworks show that is the Zodiac. And tonight, you are the grand finale. So let's do it to it, Aries. All right? Thank you for your patience. Now you know how Pisces feels. No, now we all know how poor Pisces feels, right? Pisces, thank you for your patience. All signs, everywhere, every channel. Always having to wait all the way to the end. You're welcome, Janet. T Rose. Stephanie T Rose. Stephanie T Rose, continue to talk. I didn't see nothing. Judgment free zone. If you got wheel and tire, that might help. Get you some new tires. Anyways, what? Stop it. Okay, Aries, let's go for it. No, I was just teasing, Aries. I'm not going to leave the Pisces card up for you. I'm going to give you your card. All right, let's see. Where is it at? There we go. Okay, cool beans. All right, now good. All right, let's go for it. Okay, Aries. Bible Tarot. Okay, cool. No, shadow deck. Really? Nice. Okay, let's shadow deck it. Two of Swords. God testing Abraham's faith. I'll leave Isaac alone. He's my buddy. We were school buddies. Something about that peace dove resonates too. All right. Oh, thanks, Soul to Chill. All right, let's see what's up. Aries, you're going to be at 324.18. Here we go. What's up, Aries? Thanks for being here. You had to search through the timestamps to find this one, didn't you? It's okay. It's cool. On Monday, you'll be first again. It's all right. All right, so let's see what we've got for Aries. Think about your person. Give me everything you got for Aries for the week ahead, please, and thank you. Give me the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, a little bit of everything. Eight of Swords. My hands are tied. What can I do? On the Eight of Cups. Woo! By the Lionsgate portal, things will work out, Aries. August 8th is going to be epic for you. Take note of that. And something about Long John Silver's might even resonate, because the Eight of Swords is my Long John Silver's card, Aries, because much like Jonah trapped in the fish here, nobody really knows how Jonah got inside that fish, just like nobody really knows how Long John Silver's is still in business. All right, need some more tartar sauce. Eight of Cups. Your person is going through a spiritual ascension with Three of Wands getting ready to call you out. Nice. Not in a bad way, but like just being like, okay, Aries, I'm ready. We got to do something about this. It's a good calling out, okay? Oh, Sandy. Oh, my goodness. Sandy, you are awesome. I am honored. I'm flattered. Thank you so much. Okay, Aries, this Aries reading is brought to you by General Safety. Never moon a werewolf, okay? Especially in London. Totally. The Five of Cups into the Three of Pentacles reversed on the shadow work. Oh, wow, this person's getting forced into doing it. The Three of Pentacles, all right? They are being stopped in that they can't proceed forward until they actually make things right with you. God has them in a timeout. They're sitting there, all Five of Cups, and they're being like, why is nothing working out for me? Why is my life going all wrong? What is going on here? God's like, you just need to fix things with Aries. It'll get way better after that. Okay, so let's see where this goes. Your person is hearing voices in their head. I think their spiritual gifts are starting to awaken. I mean, they think they're, some of them have been hearing voices their whole life. Yeah, Two of Swords is back. All right, let's go. Two of Swords, two shuffles. 1 and 2. Cool. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. It's about time we got to read for you. Let's give it up for the Cardinal Fire sign. Toby's at the bottom of the deck. Oh my word, no wonder you're feeling the way you're feeling. The devil is literally coming right for you. You are a warrior, Aries, in the fact that you are the battlefield, okay? That's why you've got so much hostility around you, people going off on you, pulling up and talking to you out of the... You might just be walking over to the gas station and somebody pulling out of the gas station, rolls their window down and is like, don't go to this gas station, they ripped me off. All the gas comes out of the same tanks in the bottom of the ground anyways. So somebody might still be on that old thinking. Toby really is not giving up. Remember, you can cut the snake's head off, but they still bite. You know what I mean? Hey, Inquiry Minds. What up, girl? How you doing? Three of Cups. The devil's blocking the happiness. The devil is putting these fears in both of your guys' head that it's not going to work because he knows you guys come together and you guys wind up with the Three of Cups getting married. This is the wedding of Cana, and you don't even... Look, you got one guest coming that is going to actually bring their own BYOB, okay? All you got to do is buy water. You'll be fine. Yeah, right? No wonder the devil wants to stop this. It's your happiness. He's getting in the way and making both of you guys insecure, nervous, and doubting the connection because he knows there's happiness here. Let's go. Four of Cups, Jonah's anger. See, the devil's got you feeling upset. Page of Pentacles, because they're not reaching out. They're not communicating like they were supposed to with the Two of Cups. And not so much of a supposed to, but maybe a little bit more of like they promised. Names David or Jonathan might even resonate to you, along with the name Hannah, Zach, or Beth, maybe even Elizabeth. Something about the name Jonah even actually does resonate. Maybe somebody here in Aries named Jonah. Your parents named you after the biblical character, right? Because even Jonah's sitting here going, even I don't know how I got in the stupid fish, right? And Jonah has no clue how is Long John Silver still open either. It's irrelevant to the situation. 10 of Cups on the Queen of Cups. So this person here, they left you feeling like you're not good enough for them. 4 of Cups, strong Cancer energy. Why did they do that? Why did they make you feel like you're not good enough for them? You're Aries. Toby wants you to feel that way, right? Yep, 8 of Swords is back. I got chills. Toby is making the both of you feel this way to stop the connection. 7 of Cups, the temptation of Christ. Literally, Toby's walking right side by side with both of you guys with the 7 of Cups in the desert, being like, "Hey, Jesus, there's probably a Hilton over there. I see a Hilton. They got a pool. I got reward points." And Jesus is like, "We're in the desert, Toby. No, there's no Hilton over there. They don't get invented for another 2,000 years, right?" He's like, "That's okay. They got a Dr. Pepper machine." I don't know why Toby's talking like that tonight. It is what it is, Aries. It's cool. All right. The Annabelle doll might even resonate to you, Aries. Okay. Which actually it's a Raggedy Ann doll, but her name's Annabelle. It's cool. I've talked to her. She's just really misunderstood. She really doesn't hate people that much. People get freaked out by her. All right. She's a good girl. She's just misunderstood. Anyways, the thing on this is, I think some of you guys, if they would just take a little bit of time to listen to your concerns and always, instead of, what was that? That Queen of Cups clung on to me like a Cancer. And I'm a Cancer. Some of you guys are dealing with a Cancer. Anyways, they want forgiveness. You know how they never take, some of you guys met online or you live at a distance because you haven't met yet, have you? On the Page of Cups, they keep making promises to meet and you keep trying to like keep yourself balanced and like, okay, I know this is a thing. I know it's not going to wind up like my exes. This person actually is going to show up, right? You guys might live really far apart and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, we're going to meet you and everything will be," and you're like, "Oh, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen," because you've never actually met this person yet. For some of you, they're just so worried about money and status because they've got dreams of something bigger. This person's trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? Yep. Hold it. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. Thank you. Why is the Queen of Cups keep getting drawn to me? I've never had this happen. You guys are seeing this right on camera. Oh my gosh. The Queen of Cups keeps coming stuck in me. This person really does actually love you. Okay. So God's is like trying to help you guys while the devil's trying to come in. See, Aries, you are a light worker and a warrior, and that you're not just you are the battlefield, Aries. You are. You've got the good and the bad coming at you. That's what's facing this. Toby doesn't want you to be happy, but yet this person is clinging on to you. Okay. The thing on this is, I got to look at this. If it wasn't for those dreams and the status and the cloud energy trying to keep up vibes, they left you feeling like imposter syndrome, like you're not good enough for them. And then it brought up a lot of old childhood emotions and stuff of like all your exes and all your pasts. Could be an age difference for some of you guys. Some of you guys are actually getting into scrying and starting to develop your spiritual gifts as a result of this. But you know what it is on this? Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces energy. You know how they told you that they're all in now and they're coming, but then they keep coming up with excuses as to why you guys can't meet up or why stuff's not happening. And you're like, I started telling people we're in a relationship. I told my friend that I like you and all that. And now you're like, oh man, it's going to happen again. As soon as I tell somebody I'm getting into a relationship, then the person ghosts me or flakes me, right? This is a slight delay in launch. It is still going to happen. The Two of Cups. Strong Cancer energy on this one, but it's also showing me that there is a strong bond between the two of you guys, okay? That comes out on this. You guys, even as no matter how far apart you guys are still talking about this. 3 of Wands. There is a telepathic connection between the two of you guys, okay? The thing on it is, because it's not happening as fast, straight up, I'm going to call it as I see it. It's not happening as fast as it's supposed to. If this person was more all in and all about it, you know what? They would take action. I'm hearing, what key is that? I want to know what love is. Oh, this person has no clue how to love. That's why they went this route. Okay. Like, because their area, like there's nothing left in there. It's like, yeah, something about online dating totally keeps hitting with this, okay? Somebody here is a first responder. And you know what it is? Oh, okay. So they've been treating, I swear to God, what's up with this Queen of Cups thing going on? My hand's not, it's not even sticky. I mean, I've got, yeah. No, I can still feel my lotion. It's not even sticky. What is up with that Queen of Cups? This person really does love you. They fear that something is going to stop you from loving. Oh my gosh, you guys have been hurt so much by your past that you're so afraid that you don't like each other. We have two people dealing with imposter syndromes, and that your exes have made you feel like you're not good enough, you're not worth it. Then the way you were judged at work and school for your upbringing, or living on the wrong side of the tracks. I hate when people use that term. For all they know, they're the ones living on the wrong side of the tracks, not you. You know what I mean? The thing on that with this Page of Pentacles into the Page of Cups, that it just is such judgmental energy. So the thing is that you guys both love each other. This one is real. Just the stuff they're doing is happening more or less because that they're just as nervous as you are. You know, publicly, like you're telling your one friend that you're like, this is cool, this is gonna work, I love this person, I'm getting involved. But then inside you're like, what if I'm not over my past? Or I actually still kind of miss my past a little bit. In judgment-free zone, Aries, that's okay. You're just feeling the experiences. You're getting a refresher course on the lessons, okay? So some of you guys are like, this is either you or them. You guys are very similar. I almost can't tell your frequencies apart. You guys are very parallel in the energy on this, okay? Somebody could be born on the 2nd, maybe the 4th, 10th or the 20th is here. And man, the 8s are totally, like, the repeating 8s are stalking you guys. Something about the Lionsgate portal, you or them could be born basically on the 8th, the 18th, or the 28th totally hits. And you have got Cancer energy all over this reading. You've also got pretty heavy Leo right behind Cancer. Then there's also Pisces, there's Libra, Sagittarius is here, and Scorpio. Also Taurus. And also your twin flame. 4 of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Okay, so this is a bit of a vibe of like after what you've gone through from the twin that you're afraid it's coming back or repeating itself. I see you guys have chose to disconnect. Oh, side note, Aries, that one person, this isn't your person, the one that the reading's about. This is that irrelevant third party energy that still totally thinks you guys are each other's twin flames. Just so you know, they're still Uga Chaka hooked on a feeling for you, okay? They'll be okay though, because you're going towards a soulmate. This is a soulmate vibe. It's already taking off. You guys are just nervous about it, okay? The thing is that this person had to grow out of an era because like the dreams they were chasing and the funding for them like never came through for it, okay? So like maybe in the past you've dealt with somebody that you had to support them, or a bit of clout chasing or keeping up with the Joneses vibes come out. The thing with this one is though, is that yeah, they kept talking the dreams. Well, you funded them and they made promises that they had stuff going on. But it's like, if it's something like that, the funding fell through, the money's not there, whatever it is, the pentacles, the stability is not there. And I see him like, here's what's up. They've been used and taken advantage of just as bad as you have. So you guys actually are both interested. Hey, Laura, I missed you too. You guys are both interested, but you're also both so scared of the past and so traumatized from what your exes have done to you that it's leading to a little bit of that fear coming into this relationship that's kind of like slowing its roll. Hey, Queen Tiki Tiara. What up, Mary Baker? Hi. Get the kid a damned ice cream cake. What? Somebody here has diabetes. I don't know why, but something about the ice cream cake followed by Walter Brimley eating an ice cream cake. He's got the diabetes. Don't pick on Walter Brimley. That's kind of a funny joke, though. I don't know who the Joneses are, you know, Jeff, but I sure totally want to know how much they make and what they do for a living, since everybody wants to be like them, right? I personally don't know who they are even. But it's cool. The thing on this is I see him getting used or taken advantage of by like a friend or a coworker or something. Okay, it's like something that hits their last straw, that they're like, that's it, I'm done, I'm out, I'm going to Aries. Whatever it is, they just complete the change point, and they like, it's just as you're starting to worry that you're like, yep, it's going to happen again. Here we go, another one that's going to ghost me or catfish me. It's whatever. Somebody just wants me for whatever I can do for them again. Great. But then you're going to be totally shocked on the Two of Cups with the Four of Wands that it works out better than expected, along with the Eight of Cups. This person's already on a higher level, and straight up watch out, because the energy around you right now, Aries, is very conduent for pregnancy. Okay. I'm issuing a pregnancy watch for you, Aries, and that the conditions around you are weather energetically favorable. That much like Prego, it's going to be in there. It could be your time of the month. It could be their time, ovulating, whatever. I'm just already being told that if you're going to have some fun, just prepare, just plan properly. The energies are conduent for it. Okay. Should you want it, go for it. Should you not want it, nothing wrong with practicing. Okay. Just be careful. Page of Cups. Because this is somebody, Aries, that it was much more worried about polishing the outside of that cup than worried about cleaning the inside of it. Big time. And that's one of those things that ticks Jesus off when people are not genuine. Okay. Some of you guys, there could be a difference in race, could be a difference in religion, might even be what you do for a living or what they do for a living is rather taboo, and it creates some weird vibes. Whatever it is, though, wait a second. Emperor card on the Page of Cups. There it is, the Six of Cups. That's the thing on it is. Okay, thank you. For some of you guys, what I'm seeing is it's either you or them that are trying to get out. No, it's them. Oh, okay, sorry, Aries, it's them. That's trying to get out of a past relationship that they still haven't fully disconnected from. Like they're like separated or getting divorced or something like that. Okay, for a few of you, could just be 6 or 7% of you guys, or something about June 7th might resonate to you. Okay. Some of you guys, something about 6 kids resonates. I have no clue why, but literally at this point, what I'm seeing with these, look, Jesus with the children, straight up, the energies are there. Or for some of you guys, kids are a factor. But you know what it is? They're going to come to you this way because this person, even for those of you that they are, the small percentage of you that they're still getting out of a relationship, they're going to come to you because you guys both know and respect what each other's been through. Okay. To it. What happens when two hurt people come together? First, they're scared of being hurt again. And then they learn to never hurt each other again because they both totally understands what it feels like to be hurt that much. And you guys, I said it earlier on that Two of Cups that I couldn't tell your frequencies apart, your stories, your lives. They have paralleled. You're not mirroring this person. You're paralleling this person. You guys are experiencing the same life experiences. And I'm seeing that those motorcycles from Tron, you know what I mean? The one that has the blue laser beam and the one that had the red laser beam, and they were the fast motorcycle thingies, or somebody rides a motorcycle. But yeah, straight up on this one, you're bossing up and you're going to wind up working things out with this one. Standing your ground, knowing what you want and knowing your worth is keeping you in the Emperor energy. For some of you guys, this is either a Gemini or it could even be another Aries. But I do have some strong Gemini on this reading. Okay. Yeah. Your confidence is going to pull them in on this one. Standing your ground, knowing your worth, puts you into the Emperor energy. My Borat card just came out, and that's you. That's straight up King Solomon. That's king in the castle. I have a chair. King in the great success. All right, but there's a person they don't have a chair yet. They need chair, right? Something about, okay, maybe you're having issues with your car or trying to get a new car, or they are. Because literally, as I started doing the accent, I saw the vibe about somebody getting a new car and being like, very nice, very, very nice, Aries. But where do you put the you know, the cat emoji, magnet emoji? Aries, this is a family-friendly channel over here. All right, but it's still very nice. Your neighbor that can't afford chair. Judgment. Boom. They will actually, okay, so your person's facing a bit of a spiritual court to get things right. You know what I mean? And that's what the point that they're going to come back in here soon and correct this. Okay. The thing is, the Judgment card is literally kind of telling them, it's like, you know what? I can trust Aries. Let's open up. I really think they're going to go first on this one and be like, okay, I can give a chance. Let's try it. They're going to wind up opening and being vulnerable first. And you guys will see each other. In the week ahead, I see either FaceTiming or meeting up or possibly even coffee for those who live close. But if you guys do live digitally online at a distance, I think you actually get to actually experience time with them, whether it's digital or in person. All right. The thing in this is that they're going to come back in with a new respect, okay, for the love and the nurturing you gave to them. With the Judgment card, could be a Scorpio for some of you guys, strong Gemini vibes. The thing on it is, though, is that you two will wind up together. As I'm sitting back here, because the shadow deck, it's not an intuitive energy pull. When I go to the biblical tarot, that's using my intuition just like forever. When I go to the shadow deck, Aries, that's when I go to God and I'm like, God, I need Aries and I need their person's blueprints. Give me their electrical schematical blueprint. And as I'm looking at your guys' blueprint, Aries, I can totally see you guys are together. That Queen of Cups sticking to me and chasing me around. You guys saw this card chasing me. All right. We literally saw a ghost after. I just got chills. Holy moly, for the love of Christ and Kit's passenger seat. The card didn't start chasing me until I brought up the Annabelle doll. Oh, this is going to be an awesome night. Hey, Brittany, what up, girl? How you doing, honey? Oh, my gosh. I just realized it. I got chills. I literally got chills, Aries. It's like, oh, dude, Aries, I wish you were here right now. We'd hang out and ghost hunt tonight. This is going to be cool. I dig it. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so the thing on this is with the Queen of Cups to the Judgment card, and somehow the Two of Wands from the Light Seers deck just popped up out of the blue, just like they were going to. Total Charles Lightoller vibes. And he was an Aries. Hi, Charles. What's up, Lights? The thing on the, I'm fine. You have the Aqua. I get Violet. It's cool. All right. Now, what I'm seeing on this one, though, they choose you every time. You guys are soulmates, deep twin flame soulmate energies that you've dealt with your twins. You've dealt with your soulmates. You guys find each other every time after you both have hit your rock bottoms. And every single time, you guys take forever to open up and be vulnerable together. And then in the long run, it works out. Like, just for the heck of it, I can look at your blueprint and go, by 2027, you guys are married and everything's fine. 2026, you guys look happy. This is all transpiring over the last, like, starting in the week ahead and then growing and nurturing into something like Aries. You guys are going to wind up getting like a couple's first Christmas ornament together. I think that's cute. That's adorable AF. I like it. Look at you getting all cute and lovey-dovey with this person, Page of Cups. I love it for you. It's beautiful vibes, all right? So I hope that helps, Aries, and I love you. Peace and love. I will see you later. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and be a part of it. And y'all got to keep me posted on this. And if you ever want to go ghost hunting, there's a lot of empty insane asylums in Michigan. Back in my good old days, Google Eloise Insane Asylum. I was never there. I went and ghost hunted it back in high school. Totally. Something over there just popped. Oh my God, this is going to be so cool tonight. I kind of wanted to start a new live stream with you guys and stay up all night and see what happens with the way the card was stalking me after I brought up the doll. This is going to be so cool. You guys are going to be in love. Straight up. Aries, you better invite me to the wedding. I'll bring a band. Okay, I'll bring the wedding band. I got a ukulele. All right. Somebody help me, please. I don't think Adam Sandler's an Aries. Anyways, peace and love, Aries. I hope it helps, and I'll see you later. Love you. We made it, guys. We made it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, y'all. All right. And if you are new to the channel, hello and welcome. Please subscribe. Please like, share, and comment. What up, Mr. Potato Head? What's up? How you doing? How's it going? One time I was ghost hunting in the cemetery. There was a deer there, and their eyes were glowing. Oh yeah, the green, the glowy deer eyes. Oh my gosh, yeah. I remember the one time that I talked to like a caregiver in a cemetery at night while I was ghost hunting, and then they disappeared on me. I watched them disappear on me. Whoa, it's so cool. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, reposting. Help grow the family. Share this channel with that one person you want to see happy, healthy, and healed, and have them come and join the family. All right. I've tried to play a harp before, Queen Tiki. I'd love to learn it. I tried to learn on a harp it was a studio down in downtown in Detroit near Hitsville, and I tried it because I wanted to figure out how to do the harp part for "She's Leaving Home" by the Beatles. I was not able to at that time in my life. I was also about 26 years old, so I just wasn't there. But it's cool. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here and being a part. Even if you're whether you're here for the live or you're here to watch this afterwards or you're watching this in July of 2027, I don't mind. But thank you for being here. I don't care when you find this message because they're all timeless and meant to find you when they find you. All right. Hey, Brenda, what's up? Thanks for being here. We should do, you guys want to do a live ghost hunt sometimes? That'd be cool. Actually, there's some big plans coming up anyhow. But thank you all for being here and being a part of this. And do remember, if you want to book a personal private reading with me, you're more than welcome to. You can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings where it's like you're here hanging out with me at the table, and traditional private YouTube videos too. All right. So just shoot me an email. I'll send you back the pricing, the booking details, and everything like that. All right. And stay tuned because coming up in August, it will all be on a website. When you want a personal, you don't have to wait for me to respond because I'm here doing this by myself. So it takes me a minute to get through all the emails and to handle pre-production, post-production, camera time. So in going forward in August, we'll be launching the whole website and the app that'll let you just go in. I need a reading. Hop in, find your day and time that's available, pick the reading you want. Prices will be listed, submit payment, and boom, the computer does the rest. I love it. I love technology. I'm such a tech dork. I suck at sports. I just learned what PBR was like a year ago, and I never played sports really good. I can't dribble a golf ball to save my life, but I'm actually a very good golfer, but I have to golf right-handed instead of left-handed, but it works. Anyways, but yeah, I'm a tech geek. I like the technology. So there's more tech coming. We're getting awesome sauce here. Okay. So, but anyways, thank you for being a part of this, and I will see you guys later. Stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, etc., etc. I'm done. We're good. Adios. Peace and love. You guys have a good night. All right. Thank you all very much for being here. And until next time, I'll see you later. All right.